When we last left our heroes, they ventured into the belly of the Kench estates. Upon entering, they found a few guards who were just out of their minds. Almost seemed like they were puppets of some sorts. They were quite handily vanquished, especially after Denier summoned his new companion, a satyr going by the name of Chimby, who just sliced and diced his way through one of the guys, while Nara, who had cast haste onto Asmo, sent the Snake Man blender out to eviscerate the remaining two. They chased what appeared to be a some sort of a cleric or a culty-looking dude of sorts down into the basement of Kench Manor, where while cycling through some discarded belongings, they came across a few slimes, which were then thoroughly vanquished. Party made out with a decent amount of treasure, and in the old dungeon cell / torture room, they found what appeared to be a reanimated corpse bearing the Kench insignia on long worn and forgotten armor. Some sort of ritual is taking place from the gentleman by the gentleman in the cloak on the reanimated corpse that was chained to the walls. Before the ritual could be 100% completed, Chimby was sent in to murder the becloaked man, and thusly decapitated him. With his final utterance, he was able to create a swell of jellified blood, familiar to those who had battled a similar beast beneath the mountains of Silver Rock previously, which encased the reanimated corpse and attempted to battle the party. They vanquished the slime, and the body, the reanimated corpse, seemingly gave up the will to fight. So you stand before this creature, its eyes deeply sunken into its sockets, kind of like slightly glimmering, as they don't seem to take their eyes off of Wolfgang, who's been having a bit of trouble with his weapon as of late, ever since coming into contact with this creature.
So, what's that? That thing? What is that? Should we kill it? Is it dead?
Nara, this looks very similar to a zombie to you, being around undead so often, but its behavior seems more conscious, more aware of its surroundings. I want, you can actually give me a arcane check with advantage, Nara.
Cool.
Ooh.
22.
This is a body that has been dead for quite some time, and its soul has somehow been rebonded to it. Not by any sort of natural means. It is what you would call a revenant.
A revenant, eh?
Yeah, it seems to have some sort of... specifically, revenants are souls that get rebound to bodies through some form of ritual that's... it becomes easier if they have unfinished business in the world.
Was this something where the ritual that was happening, like it was already a revenant when we came in?
Based on the way that the body was moving and groaning, you are very much assuming that since you have seen it, at the very least, it has been a revenant. You're not sure for quite how long this has been.
Okay.
It's a body that's not dead yet.
It's a revenant.
Of what?
It's dead but not dead. It has the soul still inside.
Just some kind of bizarre-ass Kench magical ritual?
The ritual was separate. There was a revenant before. It's trying to say things, I think. Can they discern anything of what it's saying?
As you glance at it, when you see it open its mouth, its tongue has long since turned to dust. And it barely
Don't
has...
got a mouth anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't really have any lips to speak of either. Like, it has, like, dried, cracked, mummified skin that just kind of, like, peeled back to, like, the side of its jaws.
It clearly doesn't have the capability of speaking, but it has arms. Does anyone have, like, a quill and ink on them and one of their bot bags?
Yeah.
Daenerys, come on over. We got a weird one for you.
Daenerys will present quill and ink and parchment.
It looks at you. Its mummified hand kind of reaches out to grab the quill. I'm going to need to roll something for it real quick, as it's hasn't had to do anything with fine motor function in quite some time.
Well, it did fight with us, so I mean...
Yes,
Sort
but
of.
it was also being, like, wielded by something.
I guess my mic wasn't picking it up. Wolfgang asked, "Can you understand us?"
As it's, like, looking up from the quill towards you, it just kind of it nods slightly. It manages to grab the quill from your hands. Its hand, like, shakes as it's trying to, like, hold it. It dips, like, very forcefully into the ink. Like, it doesn't really have good control of its hands. It's like there's even, like, a slight splash of the ink as it drips out of the top of your little ink vial.
Mm-hmm.
He tries taking it to the paper. I'm gonna roll for his handwriting to see how much can be discerned. That's not good. I'm gonna need somebody to make an investigation check. Ooh, you're coming in real quiet there, Connor.
What? Can multiple of us do it, or?
I'll say since Wolfgang made a call for it, he can go for it.
Okay.
Can I assist him to give him advantage?
Sure. Ooh, Connor, what is going on with your microphone, bro?
Are you okay?
It might be something similar to the issue we were having the other week, last week.
Oh?
Just gonna give him a moment. He'll be able to correct it, I think.
Sure. So you rolled a 13 on your investigation with advantage.
Sure did.
Unfortunately, with all the smeared ink, you're able to make out a few words in his, like, really crappy, like, forced handwriting. Like, he's making very broad strokes. You see the word cursed, brother, and the words, let's see, what word did I have written down here?
Cursed brother.
Yeah, cursed brother, and like they're separated by a number of words. So it's like blank cursed, blank 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 brother, blank 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 sigil.
Well, not being sensitive or anything, but I don't think your handwriting is quite as good as it once was.
Kind of hangs his head. Like, more in acknowledgement than in disappointment.
Can Nara read the Raleigh murderer handwriting?
Your brother cursed you?
Kind of, like, he hesitantly shakes his head, like there's something to that.
Okay. Is that why you're, like, this? And he just gestures to all of them.
He nods.
Isn't that your sword in his chest, Wolfgang?
That is not my sword.
Its eyes brighten up when you say that to you.
Wait, the sword cursed you? The sword is the curse.
Shakes his head.
To the affirmative?
They ask you some of the question right when they wake up. Of course, they're gonna take a while.
Yeah, shakes is a no, nods is a yes.
Oh,
So
okay.
shakes his head. In the negatory.
So
Is the sword related?
He nods.
What happens if we take the sword out?
He pantomimes an action as best he can. Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Oh god. Just any one of us, or
19.
He kind of like holds his arms out and then just like kind of flops and rolls his head to the side. You get the feeling if you pull that sword out, he will stop being as he is.
You become a body again.
Nods.
Is that good?
are
For
you the
curse?
spirit? Are you the spirit in the sword?
It nods.
Oh.
Oh, that's crazy.
All right. So this is awkward.
Is
You
taking-
obviously remember me. He pats his chest.
He nods.
Have you know? I could help you. I just can't. You know, when you look at me, I can't quite fight right.
He just kind of like cocks his head all Michael Myers like to the side.
And, you know, I obviously can't wield you, otherwise you'll go limp. I can help you get revenge or peace or whatever it is you're seeking. But only if I can fight without you, you know.
Roll a persuasion check.
Here I go! That's gonna be a 22.
It like kind of looks off, kind of like a 1,000-yard stare for a moment, almost looking through you. Then nods as it does its best to try to close its eye sockets. You can see it's like the dry, stretched flesh on its brow begin to slightly furrow and kind of crack around the edges of his sockets.
Oh.
This glint in his eye seems to dissipate slightly as he begins to like glance downward, and as you're holding Crescendo in your hand, it begins to feel more natural to you. He looks back to you and points up, kind of drags his other hand, his thumb, like the flesh of his thumb kind of like crackling all over, and he pulls it across his neck.
You want revenge?
Nods.
Well, we've got a score to settle with Kench ourselves. I think if you'll come with us, we can make that happen.
It nods.
You know, like he walk by himself, like how are his legs?
As it moves, it seems to move slower than you, but maybe by about like 10 feet per round slower than you at the moment, as it's getting its footing.
I'm glad you understand. So, what... Oh, well, hang on. He sort of like taps the side of his head for a second, thinking of how to ask this while getting an answer. Do you know if your brother is alone in this manner, besides guards?
Shakes his head.
Do you know where he is?
Nods.
Can you take us to him?
He ponders for a moment. Doesn't seem to have an appropriate answer. He can't seem to find appropriate answer that is either a yes or a no.
Is he the one you want revenge on?
Nods.
Is it him or something else in him?
He cannot answer yes or no to that.
Damn it, you're right.
Is he in the dungeons?
Shakes his head.
Is he on the ground floor?
Shakes his head.
Is he on the second floor?
Shakes his head.
We'll get there eventually. Is he on the top floor?
Nods.
Of course. Fucking bad guys. Always waiting for you on the top floor.
Well, that just means we can throw him out a window.
Well,
Is
I have
there
something else in mind for him, actually.
anything that would help us in this building nearby?
He kind of shrugs his shoulders. He doesn't really know. He knows that there are things like... God damn, this is hard with yes or no. He shrugs his shoulders. He kind of gives a nod, just like.
Is the vampire here?
His face, if at all possible, seems to take on a slightly more serious tone. And he nods once.
Great.
Is the vampire the cause for your date?
Cocks one shoulder and gives like a slight nod. You get the sense that she's partially responsible.
That's very concerning.
It doesn't look like that. Lady Vileblood will just... be passive in this. I was kind of hoping she would be, but it's seeming less and less likely.
Do we still have the element of surprise, or how expected was the revenant or that gentleman we just ended?
You get the sense that the revenant does not know how expected you were.
I'm going to assume that we've made enough noise. They probably know we're here now.
If your body falls, Revenant, does your spirit go into the blade?
It shrugs. It's not sure.
I am studious for curses. I have advantage on ability checks in relation to curses. Would I be able to determine that?
Advanced curses.
Arcane check with advantage then.
Woo!
18?
18.
The curse that is animating this creature Obviously, good chunk of this is necromancy. There are a few casters' fingerprints on this curse, but part of it is the fact that his soul kind of tied itself to that blade at like the initial point of his death. You're guessing years and years ago by the state of this body. So while the body is currently animated for the use of, it looks like his body is being used as some sort of like in tandem as part of a warding spell, and the soul is part of the key to that. So if his body falls, unless the soul can like give up its grudge, it's going to remain attached to that sword.
This is pretty powerful.
Wait,
This is-
the body is the ward?
The body and soul are part of a ward. Yes. As a combo.
So if one were removed.
You, Wolfgang, this kind of comes to mind as you're being reminded of what the words you heard that odd priest or whoever it was, you never quite got an identity out of him. Blood for blood, blood shall protect blood. So this body is being used as, from what you can guess, part of a key to a ward that is protecting, you're assuming Kench and whoever else is on the upper floor.
Oh, wait a minute. There's
What
foul
is it?
magics here. I remembered what that cultist, or whatever he was saying. Blood shall protect blood. I feel like this vessel might be protecting Kench in some manner.
Hold on. So if that, some vessel, if his existence here is keeping Kench safe, that means Kench believes he's invulnerable right now, right?
Possibly.
Well, strategically thinking, we actually could possibly have the upper hand in a fight against Kench if his ward, and I'm pointing at the revenant, magically just disappears halfway through a fight.
This is complicated magics.
I mean,
If we-
yeah, kinda, but like application or lack thereof of it is rather simple. If we lead him into a false sense of security, he can overplay his hand, and then we just beat the absolute crap out of him.
With powerful magic like this, he could be alerted the second it's dissipated. He might feel something.
And then we probably shouldn't dissipate it until it's time to face Kench.
At the same time, it might be the ward stopping us from getting to Kench.
Is that what the ward is doing? The revenant?
I don't
Shrugs
think he knows.
it shrugs its arms. Like it's clear from this conversation around it that you know more about some of this than he does.
I don't think he knows. This is just my hunch. I've been studying curses for a long time. And so what I got from that check is that as long as his vessel remains intact, Kench will be protected somehow.
Yes, that's about what you've gotten out of it.
I get a feeling we kind of have one of those. Can I talk about game real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think in this situation, I think what we have here is essentially as long as he's alive, he's going to take a bunch of the damage. It's an undead body. So technically its soul is connected to him. So if any kind of like magical or anything, it's more or less it's a tether of
His
some
soul
sort.
is connected to the sword.
Right,
I'm
so-
thinking if let's take the sword and put it in someone else.
So shove the sword inside somebody else?
Oh my god.
So if we
I know,
stab
I know,
Kench with it,
I'm really trying to understand the magic here. I've never played a magic user, so I'm
So-
like,
so if we take the sword out of the revenant, which if the body is a ward, not necessarily the soul, and stabbed Kench with the soul sword thing, then he won't have the body as a ward anymore, correct?
If
'Cause
that
it
is
was-
the way you, if that is the way you wish to understand what was said.
Lani, given that I specialize in wards and protections and things like that, is there any chance that I can roll an arcane check to further understand it?
Please do.
And since I'm all about necromancy and soul shit,
Oh, boy.
wouldn't I
12.
know something about how this this works?
The most you knew from your check was that what this creature was and how it existed.
Can I roll, Nick?
Denier,
Mm-hmm.
this is like, due to the fact that Wolfgang was mentioning that this had kind of like multiple handprints on it, you're definitely thinking that this is a larger magic than just like a single individual would normally cast. This is unfortunately, it's kind of like out of your realm of expertise.
Yeah, it's ritual magic.
Yeah, unless you can see what the effect of the ward is, you're really not entirely sure. All you know is what Wolfgang has been able to tell you about the curse that's attached to this creature.
Okay.
Asmo, if you want to attempt an Arcana check, go for it. But it will probably be at disadvantage with your knowledge.
Natural 1. Natural 0.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Asmo, I don't want to alarm you, but that dude is dead.
Oh my god. Wow.
Do you know why he was trying to feed you to that jelly thing?
Shakes his head.
Did he tell you why this was happening? In some grand fashion?
He nods.
Did he say that your body will protect him? Or let's leave it at that. Answers are hard to come by, I know.
He's about as confused about the ritual as you guys are. He seems to know only like slightly, like at this point slightly less than what you've explained is what he knew before you started like going into it.
Okay. But he was told why it was happening to him, right?
He does know something about why he was turned into what he is.
Was it just about being a ward, protecting him?
He kind of like gesticulates a little, nodding, but like there's more to it. Give me an insight check.
8.
That's about what you get. Like
Damn
there's it's a yeah answer.
No one else can understand what he's pantomiming?
Everybody else can go ahead and give me an insight if you'd like.
Yes.
Okay.
Just in case. You never know.
Here I go.
17?
7.
17. With that, you get the sense that's like, yes, but that's not all like this is supposed to protect.
Shit.
Like he knows that there's something else that needs protecting right now.
Need to figure out what that something is.
Chimby, meanwhile, just kind of like wandering around, like scraping at some of the dried blood on the ground.
Chimby.
It's been about another like 5 minutes since you've started talking to this revenant, by the way, just in terms of Chimby.
Yeah, we've got 40 minutes left.
He looks up. Hi!
Do you know anything about this? And she gestures at the revenant.
Denier, go ahead and make an intelligence check for Chimby.
Okie doke. Let me see. He has intelligence of +2. 6.
I know it's fucking dead. Ain't natural. It could be deader, though. Kind of holds up his blades.
Nara just blank stares him.
Huh?
And then turns her face back to the Revenant.
I think the ooze was meant to protect him. To protect him and to protect the sword. The sword and him together was supposed to be the ward. And if the sword is removed, then the ward is broken, perhaps? Or maybe we need the sword for the second part to break the ward.
Revenant, if we take the sword out and the body is disposed of, would that diminish the ward?
It shrugs. It doesn't know.
Fuck, that's right.
Yeah, you guys know, again, you guys now know more about whatever this is on him than he does.
If your body is useless and we use the sword, would you be okay with that? To let one of us wield your spirit in the sword against the Kench?
It doesn't know how to take that one, actually. It's just...
Well, rather that it won't be hard to use it.
I have detect magic on at the current moment. Would I be able to see if there is anything else besides just necromancy going on with him right now?
I mean, there is a element, but kind of like flowing through his body of abjuration magic.
Okay. I know that much at least. But okay, so the when the ooze was absorbing parts of him, did it look like he was getting damaged at all?
No. It looks like the ooze was just kind of covering him, kind of like the ooze was forming a suit around him, and like the ooze was wielding him as a weapon.
So the sword, the soul is tied to the sword sticking out of him. The vessel, the revenant itself, is being used as a ward to protect Kench.
So why do not we use the sword to fight the Kench and incinerate the vessel?
Because if blood is supposed to protect blood,
Then the blood will be gone.
Could give away that we're here, though.
might turn on us. Not of any will of its own, but the will of the warding spell.
Will
I'm
not
just
we
looking at
face the same fate?
I'm looking at the wording of it. If
I think it means that his existence is protecting Kench.
so, if we destroy the vessel,
If the soul and the body are detached from each other, it could disrupt the ward. Because why would he put the ooze around it to protect the body? It's so that we couldn't get to the sword and to the body to disrupt the two. They are two halves of the same key.
Go ahead and give me another intelligence check there, Daenerys.
Mine are Chimbley's.
Yours.
That one.
I was actually thinking along
It is.
the same...
It is. Yep. This. Just keep going on your thought pattern.
I was in the same thought process. Is that something I could roll for as well?
This was going to be a brain blast for Daenerys specifically.
Damn, okay.
Because it's something that revolves around something that he has knowledge of.
Okay.
The big situation, the big problem is that those oozes are often linked with the bleeding god, which really concerns me. So it could have something to do with the bleeding god. It could be some kind of protection. It could be a protection that's protecting Kench from the bleeding god. I'm not sure about that. I'm just spitting out ideas at this point.
If blood protects blood and the brother protects the brother, or whatever it was they said, then would you not be right that bleeding god uses this body to protect other bodies since they are linked by blood? Why else would they keep family member alive to use as a ward? And then protect body and soul sword?
Here's the thing. There's a couple of spellcasters at work here. I don't think Kench is particularly a spellcaster. Who's the other person at work here?
The vampire?
And
Bleeding god.
the bleeding god didn't physically come here and start casting.
This should be a pretty easy intelligence check. Anybody in the room can make this one.
I'm more than happy
No,
to fail it.
Wolfgang looks down at the floor at the man's body.
No, that body's been disintegrated. His cloak is still there.
I look down at the cloak.
Yeah.
Probably that guy. Never mind. What's going on a train of thought? Probably that guy.
Can we, have we rifled through his robes or anything yet?
You have not.
Let's do that.
All right, go ahead and give me a investigation check.
16.
As you're looking through this man's robes, you know how to rifle through a corpse's robes. You find a locket. Seems like kind of a pewter locket. A dagger with the Kench family insignia on its hilt, like on its pommel, I should say. 25 silver. And some bloodied papers.
Broke ass son of a bitch.
What do the papers say?
They are pretty heavily bloodied. Go ahead and give me a investigation check looking over them.
13.
You see the name Houndmaster Jurgen. And near the beginning of the papers, before the blood stains and kind of like takes over everything else, some mention of in emergency unsealing.
Denier,
Yes.
look at these words. And she just holds it up.
All right.
Houndmaster unsealing. Important?
Denier, go ahead and give me an investigation check as you're looking at the paper.
All right. 23.
Your cat eyes can actually make out a good chunk of another piece of the message. The ward is something that needs to be opened by the revenant holding, like in tandem with a sigil that was entrusted to a houndmaster Jurgen.
Okay, to break the ward, he's gonna have to hold a sigil entrusted to a houndmaster.
This one? She holds up the dagger.
Just by judging the dagger, those of you, Wolfgang, since you have detect magic on, there's nothing magical about that dagger whatsoever.
It's just a plain old dagger.
So we might have to actually find this houndmaster.
Is the houndmaster here?
Are you asking the
Yeah,
corpse?
I'm asking the revenant.
It doesn't know.
Are you the houndmaster?
Shakes his head.
Okay.
Points at the little sigil on his shoulder of House Kench.
Yeah, I believe that's a relative of Barristan Kench, correct?
Nods.
Brother.
Nods.
Could I do some sort of check to remember his name? Because I don't think I have it written down in my notes.
You may, but I don't believe it was ever given.
Fuck. Okay. Let's see if I might have seen a portrait or something. Is that a history check?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you ever did any studying of the Kench family.
Here I go. 13?
It began with an E. You can't quite remember. Ia something. Not Eadric. Ia something.
Yes.
Revenant, do you know where the sigil would be?
Shakes his head.
Well, we should probably look for it.
Oh, that sounds like a fucking plan. Much nicer than sticking around this dreary shithole.
Shall we then?
Suppose we shall.
Whisper once again wanders over to you, Nara, and rejoins your shadow.
Good giddy.
Your shadow bristles.
And away we go.
Seems like the most sense as of right now. So we have to find this houndmaster, or at least the sigil.
Yeah, I smell where the dogs are.
Should be pretty simple.
Why
Hopefully
did
so.
you say that?
Well, if you got a keen nose, anyway. Can't be too hard to find dogs. Also, as you were walking by, hold on, reveal. No, wait, no, reveal area, please.
Huh?
There's another gated room down this way that you just walked by.
Oh.
Nara's gonna peep in. Around the corner this time.
As you peek in, you can make out what appears to be a looks like a preparation station. Again, like a few instruments of torture sitting on the table. A much more fortified lock on this door than the others.
Something that acid would easily take care of, or?
It might take it might take a bit stronger than acid. This looks to be fairly well enforced. If you attempt it with acid, you look at it and you might actually damage the lock, and it might never open.
Oh. Osmo.
What?
Asmo's still in the room back there, just chilling.
Yeah. Want me to jimmy it?
Yes.
Yes.
There are things inside.
When the moon hits your eye, that's great. That's a thieves' tool. 22.
Oh my gosh.
You start working your lockpick set in there, and as you do, you're able to just pop that lock. You hear a sizzle. And I need everybody within 10 feet of this door to make a dexterity save.
Oh,
Right.
No!
It wasn't magical, so fuck
Dexterity
It was
save?
not. Dexterity save.
12!
Just like the other one. Here I go. Duck and dive and 9.
Dear golly. Denier Chimby needs to make one.
Yep. Okay.
Oh,
That was mine.
This is slowly getting worse. This is slowly getting worse.
no.
Chimby has a 7.
Wow. Okay. I don't know how, but this corpse is more agile than all of you.
Wow.
As a series, like as this door opens, a explosion goes off, and a series of shrapnel sprays all of you. Each of you takes 11 points of piercing damage,
Oh my god.
and the revenant.
How
takes
much damage?
11 points of piercing damage.
That was a lot.
Mother. Oh.
I think I'm exactly like 10 feet away. Am I also in the blast?
Let me check. Yeah, you're within range there.
Okay.
Bye, Denier.
Denier didn't get touched. Arcane ward.
Yeah, you see like these small ball bearings as they like kind of clack to the ground as if he's like Neo from the Matrix, as his arcane ward begins to fade from him. Chimby just fuck! Ah!
Well,
Fuck
it's open.
Fuck
It's
civilization!
open anyway. Eek!
Yeah, it's open.
This had better be worth it.
You're telling me.
Nara's gonna go in and look around very thoroughly before she moves anywhere.
All right. Go ahead and give me a perception check of the room.
27.
Wow.
Nothing of any particular danger seems to be in your line of sight.
So she's going to very quickly then try and find anything of use and then skedaddle.
All right. With that perception check, you do notice that there is a stairway in this room behind another heavily gated door. There are a few discarded weapons in here. If you want to make me an investigation check, whoever wants to skirt through those.
19.
Oh man, someone with a higher. Oh, thank God.
You do find a saber of masterwork quality that seems to be. Yeah, it seems to be like a fine blade. Has some nice jewels in the handle. Seems to be both functional but very ornate. Probably worth about maybe 100 gold.
This is very nice.
Everything else seems like pretty standard, like some ornate pieces here and there, but nothing that amounts to anything more than like a costume weapon, if such a thing exists.
Does it seem to have any kind of magic to it, or is it just a fancy sword?
Go ahead and give me a arcane check as you look at it.
10.
Seems like a fancy sword.
Okay.
Denier will take a look around. He's going to pass Chimby a healing potion.
Oh, much appreciated. Go ahead and roll him a heal.
I believe it's 2d4 plus 2.
I believe you're correct, and add that to his health total.
Okay, he gets 8 hit points back.
Oh, there are stairs. Should we go there?
No. Do they go up or down?
They go up.
Up. We need to go up, don't we?
Is that all we got to find in here?
If anybody else wants to make an investigation check, they may.
I will make an investigation check. That is a 21.
Your eye is drawn to an odd piece. It's a dagger that looks rusty, kind of like I don't know. It looks like kind of crummy compared to all the other pieces.
Mm-hmm.
But you get a faint kind of pulse from it as you hold it in your hand.
Wolfgang, what do you think? Something about this is calling me.
I look at it.
It's magical.
That's magical.
Sigil?
Does it have anything on it with a sigil of House Kench?
No, just it honestly looks like kind of worn and degraded by time.
Mm-hmm. I will take the dagger.
What school of magic does it belong to?
Transmutation, it would seem.
Transmutation magic.
Interesting. I'll have to take a look at it when we get the chance.
Denier,
Mm-hmm.
do you have Identify prepared?
I do not.
Do
I
you
can ritual
have-
cast it. It'll take 10 minutes.
No time for that. I slap down a scroll of Identify.
Ooh.
All right. Well, give me a moment while I pull back this thing's stats. As you slap the scroll of Identify on the ground.
Take that off the list.
The dagger itself is a +1 weapon. 1d4 + 1.
Whoop.
Ah,
Sorry
what a
about
terrifying
that.
weapon.
I was trying to get rid of something.
No worries. So it's a +1 dagger. It doesn't seem immensely powerful at first until you start to glean a little bit more about it. It looks as though it has the capability of, let me make sure I'm got the right dagger out here. Yeah, I think that's transmutation. It seems to have the ability to let the user take on gaseous form
Ooh.
Oh.
once
That
a
is
day.
interesting.
Interesting.
Once it's attuned, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like this dagger will let you turn into gas or steam.
It is known as the Dustfall dagger.
Dustfall dagger.
I will
believe it's
trade
called.
you.
What will you give me for it?
She holds out the fancy saber.
I summon crescendo. I'm good.
Rude.
Why don't you hang on to that, Denier?
Alright. Besides, it'll take time to be able to attune to it anyway.
Fair enough.
All right.
Are we heading up?
Gonna have to get past that lock, though.
It's up to you, boss man.
I don't mind it.
Check it for traps first.
That would
I'm
be
just
an
gonna-
investigation check on the lock
From everyone, or?
from one person.
I will do it.
Preferably someone who can tell if there's something up with this lock. I'm good at
I-
opening them, but not telling if there's something going on. What?
I could do it. I could do it 9 times.
Or you can.
Yeah?
12.
Best as you can tell, it looks like an ordinary lock.
See, it seems fine to me, but just in case.
Jimby, you might want to get away from that door.
Okay.
Okay, everyone, out of the way, out of the way.
I've got your back, Asmo.
No, you don't. You got
Yes.
your back against the wall. Nice try.
Yeah, but
Chimby's,
wait,
Chimby's ducking and covering.
Come on.
Go ahead and give me a
Come
thieves'
on.
tool roll.
Twist to the left, twist to the right. Stuck in the middle with you. 20! It's not 20.
You start working your thieves' tools a bit tentatively, just pop! You kind of wince and close your eye as you turn the tools. And nothing seems to happen.
Asmo turns, gives a thumbs up. Then an explosion happens. No.
Well done, Asmo.
Yeah, then he gets Daffy Ducked.
Oh my god. Turn around his snout.
No,
Shall
but
we
it was
then?
already war, but now it's more war.
Yeah.
All right, you guys make your way up the stairs.
Yup.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let me grab. Pippity
Someone just
poppity.
throw a marble down a hallway?
No, that's me stomping on my floor.
I thought it was tap dancing.
It sounds so far away.
I know, right? But so are they in another world.
Oh. Sorry, I just need to get all this set up here. Do. All right, as you climb the stairs, you end up in a. Make sure. Hold on. Gotta delete something. There we go. You end up back on the ground floor. As we search you out, there you are. The staircase opens up into a long hallway. One door at the far end, one door kind of on the side. Down near a window at the end of the hallway. You can still see it kind of raining outside.
Are we? You said there's a window and that's kind of it, or it's just a door at the end of the hallway.
Yeah, there's a door at the end. There's a door at the northern end of this hallway. A small door, a door kind of near the other edge of the hallway by the window as well.
I will take the door that's just north of me, and I will check the door.
All right, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okie doke. Investigation. Nat 20.
Oh my god!
The door itself is not trapped in any way, shape, or form. It has a somewhat flimsy lock on it. And checking it, it's not even locked.
De Niro will crack the door open and begin to peek through.
My god, I didn't even pick it.
All right, you open the door, and as the room begins to reveal itself, it seems to be in a fairly similar state to kind of like the rest of the manor that you've been through, where everything's just a little tossed and turned.
Alright, De Niro will begin stepping through.
Asmo Dark Souls rolls through the door. Ha! To the side.
All right, I'm gonna
You said
lower
there
this
was-
music here in just a second, but
Ah!
You said there was another door at the end, as well.
yes, down by the window. One moment.
Nara's gonna check it out just in case and see if there's any. What lies on the other side, and if there's any like sound or anything nearby.
Wolfgang, go with Denir. I'll go with Nara. Hooved guy, stay with the body.
All right. Okay. I'll watch it, I guess. Don't really follow your fucking orders, but whatever. The Kench corpse follows Wolfgang. All right, Nara, go ahead and give me an investigation on that door. It seems to be a faint light from the other side, like under the crack of this door.
Asmo, there is light. Be ready. 6.
What's it look like?
The door itself has a keyhole to it. You can't tell if it's locked or not.
Can I peep through the keyhole?
Yes.
I'm gonna do
Go
that.
ahead and give me a perception.
Yes. 29.
Oh, yeah.
You see a room that has been kind of just completely tossed. Looks like some scattered like cushions on the floor. The subtle glow of what appears to be candlelight emanating from a corner outside of your view. Does not seem to be any signs of life. You do hear a faint, kind of percussive sound, but it's kind of hard to make out through the door itself. Sounds like a...
There is something on the other side, Asmo.
The sound itself doesn't sound like it's emanating from this room, but that you can hear it more clearly in this room.
She's
hear
gonna...
it. Let me have
Yeah,
a listen.
she'll move out of the way so he can give it a whirl.
All right. Go ahead. Make
What do you want me to
a...
do?
I mean, if you want to make a Thieves' Tools check on the door, you may.
I want to hold off on that real fast.
Okay.
The other guys are in the other room. I want to, when it comes to dungeons, I like to complete an area before moving on to the next one.
That's fair.
But for storytelling purposes, this is happening simultaneously.
Yes.
Yeah.
As
Okay,
they're
you cut-
investigating the room.
You can cut back to me here. Over.
All right, guys, the room that you just walked into seems to be... it looks like it used to be a almost a lounge of sorts. There are faint blood stains on the ground. Looks to be marks of scarred and broken furniture, things that got tossed that have scratched up the floors. What once was kind of a regal area, definitely torn to shit here. Denier, from where you're standing as you kind of walk up the little staircase into the elevated section of the room, almost like a stage of sorts where you can see scrape marks. Looks to be like where there used to be like some sort of a sitting area, and there definitely used to be furniture where you were standing near the edge here. Very heavy furniture. Go ahead and give me a perception check from where you're standing.
Absolutely. 16.
Like Nara, from this area, you can hear a sound.
And are there any doors in this area that lead to other rooms?
Yes, the sound you're hearing seems to be emanating specifically from this door right here.
Wolfgang, I'm hearing something from this door over here. Might be the dogs. Might be something else. It's definitely coming through. I don't know if it's in the next room, but it's definitely coming from this direction.
Am I sensing any magic?
Not from where you are, no.
And so the door is like right here then?
No, that right there is a wall. The door is the one right there in the middle with the opening.
Ah! Didn't see the little divot.
Yeah. It's hard to uncover some of these places without showing you like where the next room is or what's just behind it.
Fair enough. Should we try it?
We can. Depends on what the others are finding.
All right, Wolfgang, you approach the door. It seems to give little resistance as you like pull the handle. It's not locked.
Okay.
There's a little bit of resistance as like it's a door that you push. Like it's hitting something as you're pushing it.
It's hitting something.
Yeah, like something kind of at the base of the door. It's catching on something.
I won't try to force it then. I'll close it. Feel like there's something on the other side of this door. I don't want to force it open.
Can you see through it?
Could I?
When
Could the
Yeah,
little
when-
bit that I have opened, I could peek through it?
Yeah. From what you could see as you like peek through it. God, why is it always giving me the hide tool? I want the reveal tool. You can see the corner of a heavy armoire just kind of like hitting the edge of that door as you're trying to open it.
Chimby could pop onto the other side, help us move whatever it is on the other side.
Yeah, I could do that.
What do you think, Wolfgang?
It's worth a shot. I will. Before that, I will go over to the hallway, and I will just sort of like, "Hey, there's a door over here. We're gonna try it."
As Chimby's like cracking his neck and getting ready. Asmo, this is just when you were about to do whatever you were about to do to that door.
Slowly, but to put the lock in, you can see me doing it. Wolfgang.
As you like look toward Wolfgang and you put your tools inside the door just kind of like slides open with very little force.
This door is unlocked, Wolfgang.
Nice. Seems to be a theme.
Osmo pulls the door and slowly closes it, but as he closes it, turns the knob so they don't hear that latch, and slowly, you know that secret thing we all do when we're trying to, the thing we all do when we're trying not to wake up our families.
Yeah, this door, it's kind of like one of those old doors that has like the thumb latch on it.
Mm. And we go in.
Are you guys good to go? Nothing in that room?
We were about to check it.
Yeah,
Can we not just go in?
You pop open that door. It just looks like somebody was sleeping in here. The candle still burning. You see, go ahead and give me an investigation check, Nara.
Okay.
With advantage if Asmo's going to help you.
Yeah, Asmo's helping.
21.
Oh!
Finally!
You find old bandages here. Bloodied. Looks like they get changed quite often. Bags of feed. Looks like what one might, like, kind of scraps that one might feed a dog.
I think our houndmaster was here.
Yeah, you get the feeling that this is where they stayed. They were here not horrifically long ago, as the candle is still burning. Based on the amount that the candle has burned, probably been a few hours since it's been lit, and this room hasn't been touched since. Like, the wax is kind of like dripped down. Candle maybe has a fifth of the stick left on it.
Is there any indication of, aside from our footprints, where they might have gone?
With that investigation check, he was tracking blood, like, on his footprint, and as, like, you now recognize the mark that it was leaving behind, you can catch it faintly as it travels up the hallway towards where Wolfgang is.
The minute she, like, sees the blood and everything, she immediately goes full-on business mode and, like, looks at it and starts following, like, the tracks. Like, she's no longer paying attention to anyone and just starts moving.
All right.
And
Meanwhile, Denier Chimby's all prepped and ready.
All right.
Whenever you're ready, boss man.
Let's do it.
All right.
I'm going to give him assistance whenever he pops through to help him get the door open.
He teleports out, boonk, and starts shifting. You can hear, like, the shifting of the dresser. But as you hear that, you also hear the splintering of wood. Oh, fuck!
Oh, no. Well, it's a good thing he's a Fey being.
Very much so, as you hear the growling and snarling of what sounds like a very large dog. You see almost kind of a reddish light emanating from behind the cracks of the door. Denier, go ahead and give me an athletics check for Chimby as he was shifting the dresser.
Okay, and since I said I was assisting him, does he get advantage?
I don't know how you would assist him in moving a dresser. How would you do that?
By pushing the door on the other side to use the force of the door to assist in pushing the dresser which was being pulled away from the door.
All right, fair enough. Go ahead and do it with advantage.
That is an 18.
Hell yeah.
All right, he's able to shimmy it out of the way as you kind of burst through the door, you see a demonic dog leaping towards Chimbi.
Jesus Christ.
Go ahead. First of all,
That's a big ass dog.
since Chimbi was using his action to move that and you were using yours to open that, this is counting as an ambush round for the dog.
Oh, yep.
That is a 19 to hit Chimbi.
That will hit Chimbi.
All right. That is 5 points of piercing damage and 6 points of fire damage to Chimbi. And
right.
I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh, fuck.
Ah, I knew it.
18.
I mean, unless you just want to ignore Chimbi and just keep moving.
16.
6. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
17!
Chimbi, let me roll for the revenant. Okay, he's very
Dun,
slow.
dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun, 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 dun.
listen to this music.
Okay, Nara, you're up first.
Sweet. Let's see. How far away am I? How do I check how far away I am?
You can use the measuring tool. Should look like a circle with a, almost like a cup with a straw coming out of it. From the tooltip thing.
Perfect. She's just gonna Tango Muerte from afar.
Hell
Alright.
yeah.
Throw that blade.
Oh my god.
Natural one.
Go ahead and roll damage.
That's unfortunate. That'd be 11.
Daenerys, as your eyes kind of widen at the sight of this beast, you feel like a cutting sensation as cutting straight through the side of your hood and through part of your ear goes Tango Muerte. I'm assuming your ward will absorb some of that.
I have 15 points left of my ward. It will absorb everything.
Okay, so you can feel it kind of slice into the side of your hood, but it kind of grazes off the side of your ward as it shoots past you.
Oh boy.
Oh, you baited him. Nick! You dick! Love you.
Shrug.
And then I also have a bonus, correct? Now that it's out.
Yes, you do have a bonus action.
And
of
now
Tango
it's
Muerte as
already
well.
over there, so 21.
21 hits the beast.
That's gonna be 8, 9, 10, 11.
As it curves back around, kind of circles around Chimbi, and just kind of drives itself around the nape of this thing's neck.
Nara has completely switched. She doesn't even acknowledge that she just almost buzz-cutted Daenerys. She's in full business mode, so she's not even talking and is dead eyes right now and focusing on the demon dog.
Asmo, you're up.
The hell's going on in that room?
All you can hear from there is snarling and barking and the oh jeez fuck of Chimbi.
Ah, shit. Okay, I'm gonna immediately just jump onto the ledge, Jackie Chan style. Yeah.
All right,
Daenerys, get out of the way!
you can walk past your friend.
I slide between his legs like a serpent. Jesus Christ! All right, here we go.
You can see the smoke billowing from this beast's mouth.
Mid-run, I'm going to be switching over, God bless it, Kabuto into my right hand, in my main hand.
Okay.
So
Main
I
hand
immediately
in Kabuto.
swing down with Kabuto with my main hand. Natural 20!
Oh
Bad.
my god.
Nice.
A natural 20 does in fact hit, despite popular belief.
6 plus 2, And that's 8 plus 6, 14.
14,
6 of that
nice.
cold damage.
All right. As this magical cold permeates this beast, it gives out a and immediately turns its attention to you.
Yeah, I don't like it when things are cold, huh? Well, guess what's in the offhand?
I'm gonna go with Chimera Fang.
Go for it.
My offhand strike. 13.
13 will not hit. As you kind of like flourish it, kind of spin it in your hand and drive it towards the beast, it kind of ducks down onto all fours, getting in kind of a lunging position. You just kind of like scrape it off this almost obsidian-like rock structure on its back.
And one more Kabuto for the side of its head. Boom! 17!
17 does hit.
Excellent. 9 plus 4. 13.
All right. 27. All right. Beast is not having a fun time right here as it gives like another snarl as you slice it upside the face with Kabuto.
Now, silly question, Nick.
You have
That's
one more
it for
main
my
hand
ent-
attack.
Shut up. No way. No, I used main hand, offhand, main hand, so one more offhand.
No, you have one more main hand attack. Your extra attacks are main hand attacks. I mean, they can be offhand if you want. I don't really give a shit, but
So I can have 3 main hand attacks?
yeah. Yeah, your bonus action is your offhand.
Fuck yeah,
usually.
24!
24 hits.
Boom! 8 plus 2, 10.
All right, it snarls a heavy snarl.
Damn
as
it!
you continue to stab into it. Daenerys.
All right, Daenerys going to use a free action. He's going to shout out, "Bleeding God corruption! They're really good with fire. Fought them before." He's going to step back over here, and he's going to throw magic missile.
All right, let them roll.
12 points of damage.
All right, bam, bam, bam. As this thing's just about to jump up, leap up towards Asmo's throat, boom! It's hit in the face with one ball of arcane energy. Another one sweeps in from the side, kind of slams it to the ground. And then a third one hits it in the gut as it goes kind of like spinning. It lays there. You hear more snarling coming from the distance. Oh shit, here they come! This would be Chimbi's turn. What would you have him do? I'll let you see what he can see. One sec. Once I get the thing to give me the right tool. He can see this from here.
All right.
Oh.
Chimbi would probably prep himself to get ready for them coming in.
Or move the dresser back and blink out.
That's the thing. We're going to have to get through them. Yeah, Chimbi is going to get ready. He's going to shift his position over here, and he's going to hold his position.
Over
And he's
here,
gonna
you
get
said?
ready. Like, as they're coming in, he's going to try to jump them, like right here.
Gotcha.
On the other side of the door, he's pretty much just moved over, and he's ready to jump them as soon as they come in.
All right, he's ready to an attack action then.
Yep.
All right. With that, hold on. I need to remember where Wolfgang was in this order. Okay,
I
yeah.
was 6 initiative.
Yeah, you rolled a 6.
Ugh.
All right. As that happens, these dogs come streaming in. Chimbi gets 1 attack as his held action.
There were 3.
23 to hit.
23 does hit.
16 damage.
Ooh!
Jesus.
Does Chimbi have extra attack?
He does. He has multi-attack.
I'm
for
pretty
God's
sure. I'm
sake.
pretty sure as part of an attack action, he does get the extra attack, even on a held action.
Okie doke. Then attack number 2. 16 to hit.
16 misses, unfortunately.
All right. Then ignore that. And attack number 3 is a 23.
Yeah.
23 hits.
Yummy.
23 is 16
Oh!
points of damage.
Yes!
Hitting like a ton of bricks, dude.
Oh, eat that, you little bastard! And he immediately draws aggro. as these dogs that are acting in tandem jump in. These two have advantage for pack tactics' sake.
Tactics.
Blue going first. It's a 16 to hit and a
16 just
19
matches.
to hit. Okay, so
Yep.
either way, that's a hit. So let me hit him again with 6 points of piercing damage and 8 points of fire damage.
Okay. He's
And then-
still up.
And then orange, as this beast just kind of like rips into his side. Chase fucking! Orange will attack. 12 will not do,
Nope.
but a 18 will.
Yep.
With 4 points of piercing damage and 7 points of fire damage.
Denier will use his reaction for projected ward, and he will absorb 4 damage for Chimbi.
As Chimbi like kind of like winces at the fangs that are coming towards his throat, the fangs stop inches as they bite down and shatter through the ward, grazing him for just slightly less damage than they would have.
Chimbi is still up.
Oh, Jesus! All right, third one attacking Asmo does not get pack tactics as the one next to him is dead.
Alas. Sad for you.
18 to hit.
No.
Nothing doing. All right, that's this baby then. Wolfgang.
Wolfgang runs by Asmo, and he said, "I'm gonna save the funny fairy that talks like me."
You would.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to bonus action ignite crescendo.
All right.
Here I go. I'm gonna slash at this one with directly across from Chimbi. I'm trying to flank it.
Go for it.
Here I go. Oh, that's gonna work. Natural 20.
Oh my god.
Yeah, natural 20 will hurt. Go ahead and hit with the radiant crescendo.
Oh my.
So that's gonna be
Oh my god.
Wait, plus 0. What?
14 slashing and 11 radiant.
What is plus 0? How did that happen?
Well, it's plus 0 because it's not a dice to roll. It's just a flat
Oh,
amount
right.
of damage.
That makes
Dude,
sense.
Nick, it's the most
If you
metal roll.
want to give me double radiant damage, I am not.
Well,
gonna-
yes, I will, because that's how criticals work in my head. You kind of.
Then that's 22 radiant damage.
All right, as you slice down with crescendo, a beam of light seems to like follow, like a trail of light follows the blade as you strike through it. The wolf doesn't even realize, or the Hellhound doesn't even realize what happens for a moment, as the magma, like encrusted fur on its back begins to retract on its body. You can see the skin of a old bloodhound beneath it kind of blistered over and quivering, as what falls to the ground is not a hellhound, but just a regular old bloodhound.
Sorry, boy. And then he'll move over to the other one and use Thirsting Blade to attack again.
A blade
And
burst.
as this would be a non-radiant crescendo for this one, just because that is your bonus action.
Was about to ask, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Regular crescendo. Oh. 28.
Damn, a 19 on the die. Yeah, that also hits quite effectively.
8 slashing.
All right, and you strike across this thing's face, kind of leaving a nice shiny scar where you left it. The revenant is now, unless there's any. Yeah, no, you used your bonus action, your move. And
Yeah,
your
I have
attack.
nothing
Okay.
else.
Revenant's going to move 5, 10, 15. That's about all it can do. No, it'll get behind you. With its dash with about as much as it can move, and it will ready an attack action should anything get in his space.
Got it. Okay.
He's not fast. He's not a fast boy. Nara, you're back up. Tango Muerte currently circling around where the revenant is.
Okay. She can actually, she's still in range of the orange boy, so she's gonna smack him with Tango.
All right.
17.
17 hits.
She's got 9 slashing and 2 necrotic.
As the sickle whirs past, like you can kind of feel the wind by your face as this obsidian blade straight past you and starts streaking its way along the side of this Hellhound.
And then she's gonna do it again.
It lets out a sharp yarp!
And
Go ahead.
again, she's full business mode at this point. 12.
12 will not hit. As it goes back for it, the wolf tries to grab it with its teeth and duck out of the way. It just does not hit.
Mm-mm.
Would you like to use your movements?
Yes. She's just gonna get, like, right in front of the door so she can see in the room.
Alright. You get a good sense for what's going on around you. I guess I can reveal a little bit more since Wolfgang's. Alright. Next up, we have Asmo.
Okay. So this dog beside me.
Yep. There's a dog
Get
there.
a little bit. You stupid dog, you made me look back. All right, 21 with Kabuto.
21 will hit.
7 plus 2.
It's 9 points of damage. Go. Alright.
Offhand with Chimera Fang, 19.
19 hits.
Yes.
8 plus 5, 13.
Another 13 points of damage as you are just kind of like stab, slice.
And another stab at 15.
15 will miss.
Shit.
It just can't quite penetrate. Like as you smack down into it, you kind of get a cleave off of some of that rocky magma on its back, but it doesn't seem to do any damage.
And you gotta try even harder. One more, my 4th attack. Natural 20!
That hits!
Hey.
Boom! And that is 8 plus 3.
Additional 11 points of damage. And this one, you slam the blade right into the side of its face, kind of like carving out part of its eye. It starts to leak this oozing magma down the side of its face as it snarls and hisses.
Yeah, I know what I do, you freaking hot dog.
All right.
Oh.
Denier, you're up.
All right. Daenerys is going to throw magic missile, 2nd level, 2 at green, 2 at orange.
All right, roll the 2 for green.
All right, 2 for green coming up. Let's see, magic missile. 8 points damage.
That's at green. Let me mark that down. It's 8 points of damage. All right. As it's about to like leap up and bite at Asmo, it catches one of them like in its mouth, and it just kind of like smacks it in the side of the face, and the second one kind of slaps it on the top of the head, making it bite down harder on the arcane ball.
Mm-hmm.
You get one more, don't you?
He has 2 more, and he's firing those at orange.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
9 points of damage to orange.
All right. That is. All right, and once again, like a couple of arcane balls just smack, straight into this creature. Chimby!
Chimby uses his turn to phase step over here, since this is the open doorway. He gets advantage on his first attack, and since he's flanking with Wolfgang, he gets an additional +2.
Oh my god.
He strikes up kind of a Bruce Lee pose.
22 to hit.
Oh.
That is 12 points of damage. Attack number 2. 14. That's a miss.
That does in
Attack
fact
number
miss.
3 is a 26.
That hits.
15 points of damage.
Oh yeah.
And as he like stabs the last one square down into its back, the beast lets out a and that's how it's fucking done. As the beast collapses to the ground,
Go
oozing
Chippy!
magma out its guts. That's why you don't fuck with Team Arcanos! Alright. That leaves 1. Okay. It is going to angle itself as it lets out a snarl. Asmo, Nara, make me a dexterity save as this thing, as smoke starts to billow from its mouth. You see
Natural 20!
What the fuck?
Can I
Asmo,
save her?
Swoop me. I got 22.
you both make the save. As this creature just billows out this horrific, smelling, phosphorescent, superheated volcanic gas. What would
Can I hold my
normally
breath?
be... Yes. What would normally be 20 points of fire damage is instead reduced to 10 for each of you.
Oh, that's still not great for me.
So it's physically hurting the skin, not the lungs?
Yes, it's just superheated volcanic gas is what this thing's breathing out.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, I guess she didn't move. She just didn't die.
Yeah, you didn't die.
Great.
Wolfgang, you're up.
All right. Here we go. Bonus action. Gonna ignite crescendo once more.
Go for it.
Since
Roll
that
the hit.
seemed to work. Hey, 14.
+2 still wouldn't make it, unfortunately.
Darn. I don't think
As crescendo kind of like burns out like just before you strike it, the heat just kind of like throws off your aim slightly as you're making your way towards it. The gas that was emanating from its mouth kind of threw you off.
All right, going for another one. That's gonna be a 16.
Which also unfortunately just misses. As you get like the kind of sparks, like your blade hitting the flint of its skin, but nothing solid. Your revenant friend walks up.
Oh no.
Goes for a slap with the chains that are still around its wrist. That's an 18 to hit. Let's see. 7 points of damage. Okay, not quite, but let's go for his next attack. With his other chain. 16's just gonna miss as he like swings forward. The beast kind of grabs the chain, kind of yanks it. His arm dislocates for a moment. He goes to reset it. Nara, you're up.
Nara's going to... Let me see. Oh, that's right, I can't. I'm just gonna go for more tango, because it's already there.
Tango muerte.
26.
That'll hit.
10. 7
And-
slashing, 3 necrotic.
How would you like this creature to die?
So since she's been on the trail of hunting something, she's like glazed over in murder mode. So she's gonna slice and dice this thing as if she was turning it into dinner.
All right. As Tango Muerte swoops in, just slice, dice, slice, dice. It slices, it dices, it cuts it into fucking sashimi. As this creature flops to the ground in a bunch of cubes of quivering molten meat.
Ooh.
And she's
hounds-
she's
the
gonna look
hounds
up
are
and
all
look
dead.
at everybody. Be like, I made dinner. If you're hungry.
Oh, please.
Not feeling spicy foods right now.
And here is as good a place as any to take a quick break. Hey guys, Lani here. If you're liking what you're watching, feel free to hit that subscribe button and that like button. It really helps me feel the love for this series. And if you want to catch us live, feel free to hit us up on twitch.tv/Lanipator Mondays at 5 o'clock Central Time. Thanks for rolling with me. Now let's get back to the action. Alright, so you stand in a room full of dead, well, mostly hellhounds and one dead bloodhound that had reverted after Wolfgang cut it down with divine energy.
Is this edible? Does it look like a thing that I could eat for Nara's tummy?
Go ahead and give me a nature check.
17.
The one that you sliced up, it does have meat, but it kind of smells of rotting eggs and phosphorus. You think that would probably give you a stomach ache. The one Wolfgang killed looks edible.
Blonde man, are you going to eat that?
He looks slowly over his shoulder at Nara.
No?
Just stares at her.
Fine. I'll leave your kill alone. Asmo,
Yep.
can you send them? Since we can't eat them, after all.
No, I can't send these. These are dogs, not people.
They are bodies.
I don't think it works that way. That it?
Try.
Asmo tries to touch one of the dog hands with his ring finger.
It begins to sizzle and disappear as any corpse does.
What? No way. Asmo then taps
78.25.
Asmo then taps the other three. Boop, boop, boop.
75.25.
The one that Nara
Oh,
had
wait.
reduced
Total-
to dogs. The one that had been reduced to dog sashimi. Whoops, accidentally deleted the revenant. I'll get him back in a moment. Unfortunately, the one that has been reduced to sashimi will take a little extra work, as you only are able to get it 1 cube at a time.
Okay.
She still counts it.
You send like a piece of its nose.
This concerns me. This concerns me greatly.
Nara immediately goes back to the trail that she was following.
Go ahead and give me another investigation check, as this room has now kind of been tossed and been muddled by demon dog blood.
21. Nat 20.
Oh my god.
You are a astute
Business
at finding
mode.
older blood.
Told you!
The trail leads out into the yard. And as you continue following what now just appear to be like the freshest human footprints, they lead you up to the door across from the courtyard.
And she's also making sure that nothing is going to surprise her as she is moving through this space, since so many things have had traps.
Yeah, go ahead and make me a perception check.
24.
The yard smells of dog waste, old phosphorus, but nothing appears to be waiting in ambush for you out here. The walls along the side here and like the gate appear to be kind of like cracked up. There is a doored off section of the gate here that also looks like it's kind of been clawed up pretty heavily, even burned slightly. And the door on the far end over here that the tracks seem to be leading towards has a busted out, like what looks to be old dog door that has been like just ripped to shreds and due to the Hellhound's increased size.
So wait, it leads indoors but it has a dog door for it?
There is a dog door that looks like it was greatly expanded when the creatures grew and started tearing through it. Yes, that is where the footprints lead.
Okay, she's going to look and see if there's looking, see if her hunt is anywhere nearby, like her prey.
Go ahead and make me another perception check as you're checking this room here.
26.
There's definitely the smell of somewhat fetid meat on the inside of that door. There's the delicate copper smell of slightly old blood. Like, recently spilled?
She snaps her whole head back at Asmo and like immediately makes direct eye contact, and then turns her head to the door to like indicate that like it's this way we need to go. Hurry up.
Alrighty.
I'd like to do a perception check to see if it is going to explode in my face.
An investigation check if you want to check the door.
Why must it be my dump stat?
I mean, wouldn't my investigation...
1.
The
But
door
not a natural
itself,
one, a soft one.
the door itself is actually pretty heavily damaged. Like
We
there's
can just
like
go in,
heavy
right?
wooden fissures like all over. Yeah, the dog door you could crawl through pretty easily. These dogs were big dogs.
Big dog.
Big dogs. And you are currently marching in the big dog's yard. They're clearly old hunting dogs that became corrupted by some form of curse. What do?
Asmo, check inside. It's in there.
We check inside.
Check inside.
Oh my god. Is there like an eye? Is there like a hole I can look through, Nick?
Yes, there's a
Yeah,
dog
it's
door.
a big fucking dog door that's been torn out.
Asmo gets on his knees and crawls through the dog door.
All right, you stick your head in. The first thing that hits you is like the immediate smell of like a fresh dead body. As you kind of glance around the room, you see at the southern wall, like there's blood everywhere in here, tracked around by like dog footprints. The meat almost smelled like seared and cooked. You can see a half-eaten body of a man with a horrified look across his face. His arms, what part of them are not eaten, still covered in bandage wrappings. Some bandage wrappings kind of scattered around this torn up room. This looks like it was a staging area for a hunting lodge.
Asmo crawls in and stands to his feet.
Think I found the houndmaster.
Asmo walks towards the body and then kind of turns
Nara
it over to see if he
goes
can
in.
make heads or tails over what he's looking at.
And starts immediately searching the room for anything useful while also eyeing the body.
Investigation check by Nara. And Asmo...
19.
This looks like a room that used to be used to kind of like stage, like kind of like prepare for hunts. Maybe for traveling a little further out to a hunting lodge in the countryside. There are the makings of snare traps, bear traps, some fairly decent hunting bows, and like bowstrings, repair equipment for bows and fletching equipment, as well as a number of arrows.
She's gonna immediately search the corpse.
All right, with that same investigation check, which I'll let slide, you kind of like paw through this guy's, pun intended, I guess, belongings. A lot of him has basically been eaten, including most of his clothing. But around his neck is a relatively newish-looking piece of jewelry, a chain with a kind of an emblemed sigil at the end of it.
And she's gonna take it off of his head.
Alright, you take it off.
I'm assuming hands are covered in blood, right?
By now, yes, because this man did not die cleanly.
So she's got the sigil in one hand and is like absent-mindedly licking her fingers with the left.
The delightful taste of copper kind of coats your mouth.
Asmo, I
Yeah.
found it. The sigil.
Oh, you did ya?
Can we keep the body? Can we send it?
Yeah.
Asmo just slaps it on the head.
Head on,
Wonderful.
applied directly on the forehead as the body begins to sizzle and disappear from head to toe. all the meat that was left on it is now gone, and the meat that was in the dog's bellies, you know, it joins it on the other side. So,
Science.
Nara, like under her breath, is like 74.25. Kind of sad because she wasn't thinking about it, but that was a snack, and she could have had it.
well, you still got the finger licking goodness of his delicious hepatitis. So,
Hip.
hepatitis.
Great.
There are two other doors at the other side of this lodge. Both look heavily scratched and scarred at. These are pretty heavy-duty oaken doors. Wolfgang, as you enter, the body is still kind of you can still kind of see the sizzling as the body's disappearing at the toe. And the room is just covered in blood, like strewn everywhere. It looks like these dogs probably fought over some of the meat on his limbs, maybe.
Hell's bells.
She turns to Wolfgang and goes, "They were hungry. Can you blame them?"
No, I suppose I can't.
Lani, by chance, can I roll a medicine check to try to do some first aid on Chimby? Like bandage up, use some spare cloth to bandage up wounds, things like that.
You can, but I don't think it's like, unless he like medical checks are normally to like stabilize somebody that's dying. He is wounded and is just in need of rest or some sort of magical healing right now.
I got you. Never mind then.
All right, so what's your guys' plan from in here?
Nara holds up the sigil to Denier and Wolfgang. Is this it?
As
I look at it with my magic eyes.
it definitely gives off a familiar aura to the same type of abjuration magic that is on the revenant Kench. As it crawls through the door, you can see it kind of begin to emanate and glow, kind of within his presence.
That seems like it. According to the scripts, it has that the revenant has to remove it with the seal, I believe.
So he must wear it then.
Either wear it or use it. So I'd say give it to him.
All right. And she'll go over and give the revenant the sigil.
As you hand it to him, and he kind of takes in his hand, his entire body begins to glow this almost neon pink aura, and kind of pulses with it.
Whoa.
And it doesn't do anything? Is he still, able to walk, or is he just glowing now?
He's glowing now. Whatever effect is taking place it's on him.
Okay. I guess we'll try one of the doors then, right?
Guess we will.
Could I look at the magic that's going on inside of him and see what the abjuration magic is doing?
Go ahead and give me an arcane check.
Here I go. Soft 20.
As you look at it, the magical field around him makes him seem almost kind of like a lodestone of sorts. Like he is not necessarily a seal, but a key. And between the sigil on this stone, the soul trapped within the sword, and the blood in his body, what blood still remains anyway, he is the key to get to where you need to go, is your best guess, or to unseal something.
Okay, so Wolfgang nods. All right. I think we're doing okay here. Let's keep moving. Before that, though, I am going to slap myself. And I'm going to use healing hands on myself.
Right.
Heal for
you
11.
slap yourself and you feel a lot better.
Whew. All right, let's get moving. Which door are we trying first?
She,
Your call?
Nara looks at the revenant. Do you feel closer to one door or the other?
He looks out, just shakes his head.
This one.
All right. Any traps or anything like that?
Whoever would like to roll an investigation check on the door may check.
I'll
do
give it
it.
a whirl. Okay. You go.
People with them high eyes.
15.
Doesn't appear to be trapped.
Looks like it's safe.
Does look like it's locked, though.
And locked.
Asmo puts her baby Yodas on Asmo.
Yeah. I hear ya. Okay.
Baby Yodas.
Big, big eyes.
Baby Yoda.
Alrighty.
Ah.
11.
It's a pretty simple lock, honestly. It did not take a lot of effort for you to pop it open. And as you open it up, you can see why he didn't feel closely one way or the other to that door. They both seem to lead to the same courtyard, which leads out to the topiary maze out in the back of the house.
And Nara's
There
gonna
does not
very
appear to be
carefully
another-
move out there
Uh,
and peep around.
All right. As you look around, you're kind of like looking off into a nice garden path that leads down to a topiary maze that leads back out towards the maw. From the slight hilltop location where you are, you can look out and see the maw from here. It's a sight that you've seen maybe once or twice before in the past, but it looks as though the world just kind of stops at the edge of this place's yard and just falls into a deep black void that stretches on forever off to the north.
Why would he ever continue living here?
There's something comforting about it.
No.
Maybe because you don't know what's inside of it.
Do you?
Yes.
Yup.
What is it?
The thing that hunts me.
What would hunt you, Denier?
The bleeding god. Or at
Oh.
least its body. The great tree sits at the bottom of the mall. Last time I crossed it, I heard it calling out to me.
From here, it just appears that you're outside the
Any
manor.
doors? Or
not from this courtyard, only the ones that lead back into that little hunting shack. There are some windows by where you are, Denier, that you can kind of see into a old dining hall.
Mm-hmm. We could probably bust our way in here if we chose to. Is there a way to actually open up the windows, or are they just straight windows?
They're made of glass. You could break through them pretty easily if you wanted to.
Nara picks up a rock and chucks it at the window.
Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
I already knew that was coming.
Jesus.
12!
It cracks the window, but doesn't break it.
She sends a really pitiful look at Asmo.
What the hell did you do that for?
I was trying to break it.
You want
The-
to tell
the- the- the
Kenji
revenant-
exactly
the
where
rev-
we are?
The Revenant looks at you, grabs a rock as well, and does his best to throw it with his meek little arms. Leaves another crack on the window next to the one that you threw. Gives a slight thumbs up with his thumb just kind of drooping backwards. Crack.
It doesn't really make me feel better that you can throw as hard as me.
Lowers his thumb and lowers his head.
but I appreciate you trying.
Daenerys
Hey,
going back to
Boss
What's up?
man.
what
No,
you see, Chimpy?
Nothing, just not feeling so good right now. As he begins to fade, just kind of as the spell dissipates.
Until next time, Chimpy.
Fuck
And he
yeah.
disappears. What did he say?
Fuck yeah.
And the hour has passed.
He'll
Our
be
Chimpy
back.
is gone.
He'll be back.
Chimby will return.
All right.
Fake creatures are fun sometimes.
So what now?
Well, I'm going back the other way.
Looks
Unless
like there's
you
a little
wa-
bit more around here. We can get a view from the outside going in. If we wanted to.
Revenant, do you feel closer to any area?
He seems very confused by your question.
Do you feel a pull by anything?
Shakes his head, still very confused. I want each of you to make me an intelligence check.
Oh,
Okie
yeah.
doke.
Alright.
21.
All right.
11.
17.
Soft 20.
Daenerys, Wolfgang, Asmo, if this is indeed the body and soul of Kench's brother, he knows the layout of this mansion. He was born here and raised here.
And died here. Maybe.
Well, tell you what. Why don't you take us to Kench? You know where he's going to be. Take us to the fastest route to get there. We'll get
nods.
through any doors.
And begins walking back the way you guys came through the open doors.
I guess we're following the Revenant.
Oh, he's going back in. He's going back. Okay.
Yep,
here we
he's
go.
taking us to Kench.
Crawls
got
through
the-
the doggy door. He's slower than you'd like, but as you like slowly meander your way through the halls, he takes you up back into the staging room, which at a casual glance, Nara, you have a really high passive perception. You can see used to be kind of a like small lounge / dance hall with like some of the furniture around here, especially the crushed upper deck. Looks like it used to hold like a piano. He points at either of these two doors that he's standing by against that wall. Sorry, let me get the camera over there. Yeah, he points at these two doors over here.
Nara just tugs on Asmo's sleeve and then looks
Yeah.
at the door.
No, for the love of God. All right.
You're the master of unlocking.
Master of unlocking. 15. Chunk.
Simple and easy enough. Doorway opens. And the Revenant Kench leads you up into... Let me reveal... a grand staircase area. And he points at that and then just points up. You see streaks of blood leading upwards across this shattered room that looks like it used to be a grand reception hall or maybe a dining hall.
How old is the blood?
This, go ahead and give me a nature check. With advantage, you know blood.
Oh, yeah. Your girl knows blood, you know? Nature.
Nature.
20.
This blood is less than a week old.
Anything about the spatter patter?
It looks they definitely look like whatever died here didn't die here, was attacked here and dragged upstairs by very powerful arms. Like, it looks like it was fighting all the way. This blood was not like from any sort of like bladed injury. This was caused by just sheer blunt force trauma, as the whatever was bleeding was just kind of leaking as it was being dragged upwards.
Blonde man, I
Aye.
think your Kench is near.
Well, if the revenant is to be trusted, I would hope so. Shall we pay him a visit?
That sounds like fun.
I might need a little bit of
Should we-
healing before we go in there.
Should we take some time to prepare?
Can blonde man heal me? And she says it like a little begrudging because she doesn't really want to ask him for help.
Let me just check something real quick.
I wouldn't object to taking a little bit of time.
So we could take a short rest, like an hour, I think.
All right. If you want to take a short rest, you may heal one hit die worth of your dice.
One hit what?
One hit die.
Yeah, one hit die. Basically, you see on your character sheet the thing that says hit die.
Yeah.
You click that, you
Okay.
heal one of them.
I don't see that. Oh, hit dice.
Right underneath your temporary hit points, yeah.
Wink. 7.
7.
3, 1, a 2, a 3.
How many can we use in a short rest? Sorry,
Pretty
we don't
sure-
usually do. I don't usually do these.
I'm pretty sure you have a set amount that you can use per day.
It's equal to our level.
Yeah, you can use it up to your level.
Oh, okay.
per
So
day.
I'm gonna use 4.
I'm going to use another one.
If that's
Alright.
Oh, wait. You can use multiple of those.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, my lord. Your girl's doing that.
4. Oof. Good thing I. And number
Screw it.
3.
One more. Screw it. Another one.
2.
I'm gonna roll something. As you're sitting, just kind of resting and taking
Oh my
inventory of everything,
3.
2.
you feel.
Nice.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Everybody except Nara. Nara has a passive. That doesn't. Okay, well you notice it again anyway.
23.
19.
Wolfgang, Asmo, Nara, you feel as though the air is getting kind of denser around you, and then all of you notice that the ground kind of begins to quake a little beneath your feet.
What on earth is happening?
I think we just lost our rest time.
You hear the sounds outside of the large, beautiful windows of the like kind of 20-foot ceiling at the end, like at the far end of the room. You can hear the sound of crow wings just fluttering, dozens upon dozens of crows as they take to the sky. Something disturbed them.
So the whole ground was shaking.
Was it
Yes,
in steps
you-
like boom, boom, boom?
There can be seismic activity near the maw.
Yes. Never a good sign, but yes.
Okay.
Could also be
Aye.
cannon firing.
Maybe.
I use arcane recovery. I begin to recover spells.
All right.
Recover all my spell slots because warlock, yeehaw.
I have no spells.
Would that recover me
Wow.
any spell slots from having a rest, since that basically means double the amount
As-
of time?
As a sorcerer, I do not believe so. I think you have. I
No.
think you need long rests.
I'm gonna expand to one more hit die. Just one more.
You, as a sorcerer, you can convert your sorcery points into spell slots.
Perfect. I'm gonna do one more.
As you continue to rest,
I was gonna say real quick, if we're everybody gains 9 temporary hit points.
Yay!
All right.
I love you, Big Daddy Wolfgang.
you begin to see the walls around you almost kind of like bead up with sweat and kind of take on this kind of like slicked, greasy appearance with a pinkish tint to them as the walls almost begin to kind of like bleed.
We need to go.
Best to move now.
Yep.
I agree.
And away we go.
You begin to travel up the stairs, which kind of like start to kind of undulate under your feet. There is some heavy corruption in the air right now. And you find yourself, as you travel up the stairs, Denier, you see the ward that was being spoken of that leads further upward. A heavy ward. Wolfgang, your your detect magic can detect on the floor above you thick, powerful warding to stop anybody that might try to enter via magical means.
Whoa.
And this ward in front of Denier begins to glow almost like a doorway as the revenant approaches.
So it's allowing us through the ward.
No, as you approach it and like touch it, it is like a wall of force.
It's the same color as the revenant is glowing.
Yes, and his he continues to glow in a more like a higher and higher frequency the closer you get to this ward.
Okay. I guess he has to touch it to deactivate it.
Either that or he has to pull the sword out. Lani, remembering the text, it said that the sword had to be removed by the revenant when holding the seal, correct?
No. It's just that all three had to be together.
Yep.
What is your move?
So wait, say that again, please.
All three, the ward, the sword, and the revenant, all had to be together in order to get through.
Okay, so I'll just gesture for the revenant to approach the sigil.
All right. He kind of shuffles by Asmo and Denier as he walks up the stairs, reaches out and touches his hand to the ward, which instantly makes it disappear. He kind of like looks back and gives you a thumbs up as his body begins to crackle with that same pink energy.
Oh.
And he begins to dissolve into dust from head to toe, and the sword clatters at the floor. Ting, ting, ting.
I'm going to let's see. I'm going to wrap my I'm going to like cover my hands with the cape of the mountebank and reach down and pick up the sword of vengeance.
It feels somber in your touch.
Hello?
You're not attuned to it, so it cannot communicate.
Slaps you
Anybody
across
want-
the face.
You
Anybody
rejected
want-
it.
Anybody wants a cursed sword?
Me.
I'm good. My hands are full.
Fucking take it. It suits you very well.
Okay. So she very ceremoniously.
I just love the idea he's handing it to Asmo and she just reaches out and grabs it instead.
He did ask the room, so she did wait. She would have given it to Asmo if he really wanted it.
You've got enough magic weapons.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah?
You ever seen Taskmaster? You ever seen Deadpool's
Asmo?
super serious reboot? The Scorpion Man?
I won't say anything.
Oh my god. But Nara holds out her hands very ceremoniously to receive the sword.
I'll pick up the seal.
Fucking hand it to her with a big shit-eating grin on my face. Congratulations, you're now the owner of the sword of vengeance.
And she looks down at it, kind of sad, and says, I wasn't very strong, and neither were you, but maybe we can be stronger together.
Nara, you are now the master of the Sword of Vengeance. It is a +1 scimitar, which is a weapon that does 1d6 in damage.
Cool.
And it's versatile, or not versatile, it's finesse weapon.
Yeah, it's a finesse weapon, so you use it with your dexterity rather than your strength. I will go ahead and add that to your character sheet, as you have now taken ownership of the Sword of Vengeance.
Never thought we'd see it again, but yet here we are.
Dex weapon +1, 1d6 plus dexterity +1.
Blonde man, why were you
Yes,
so
Nara.
eager to give this to me?
You'll find out.
Okay.
Grin.
All right.
I think you'll be
So-
quite the pair.
You hear a door open and close above you. It appears we have intruders. You hear a voice echoing in the hall above.
Is it directed towards us?
It's directed to the room. Show yourselves, brigands, invaders, foul fools who would step on my land and try to take what's mine.
Nara's, where is this voice coming from?
Up the stairs where the ward was broken. The stairs continue upward.
Nara's
get me
gonna
going.
pop up.
All right.
Lenny,
Yeah.
Daenerys speaks the same line that he said in the Kench's nightmares. Barristan Kench, your disregard for human life and inane bloodshed shall bring your end.
Come, haunting spirit! Face your doom! I have found my resolve. As you walk up the stairs, you are greeted. I knew it. With the face of Kench holding aloft his, in his heavy armor, holding aloft his hammer. So, what is it? Assassins now.
Not quite. Barristan Kench, you should know what the Connollys do. This is just another monster hunt.
I know exactly what the Connollys do. They die. As Kench's eyes crackle with an energy that you hadn't seen previously. Roll initiative.
Fuck, let's go!
It's past. Actually, sorry. It's weirdly enough, it's past 6 o'clock right now.
Just so you
I did say we'd be going light.
Yeet.
I didn't hear that, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Do you
I'm
need
so
to-
sorry. Was that said at the beginning of the session?
Yeah.
It was said before we went on break.
I'm sorry. I completely completely missed that. All right. Okay.
Do you need to go, or
It's fine. I'll make it work.
Well,
It's fine. I'll
we
make it
can
work.
we can
It's
we
fine.
can pick
Just-
up we can
just-
pick up here next time.
No,
I don't want
no,
I don't want you
We're
going.
continuing on. It's fine. It's fine. I just got to text. I just got to text my family. Continue on without me. It's okay. 22.
All right.
12?
I rolled on that one.
Oofta.
And Nara? 11.
Yay. Yes. Yes.
Sorry.
Sorry. Did not say that out loud.
Yeah, I need. All right. With that, Asmo, you're the first one up.
Well, then I'm just gonna pretty much bum rush and run right at him.
Oh, catch!
And then Asmo. Oh wait, is there like a hole in the middle? We're gonna run over this.
It looks damaged, but it is not like a hole.
If that's the case, Asmo's gonna run over, grab onto this, spin around it, and land right behind him.
All right, you spin through and land behind him as you flourish your weapons. Go ahead. Unless you just want to be behind him.
Here we go. Well, Chimera Fang is in my main hand for this. That's what
Gotcha.
my switching before. All right, Chimera Fang coming at him. 19.
19 will hit.
12 plus 2 electric.
All right, that is 14 points of damage. As you slice through him, you see these bolts of electricity kind of shoot through him. His muscles tense. Kind of like hulking himself up a little.
Okay, because I'm not done yet. Kabuto with my offhand. 18.
Kabuto also hits.
Beautiful. 6 plus 1, 7.
All right, and as you try to stab in between the parts of his armor, you can't quite get in there, but you can see it kind of like tense up and freeze. You get like a nice hefty bite into his armor.
Alrighty, but Asmo's not done. Main hand again, Chimera Fang. 23.
23 hits.
13 plus 3, 16.
All right, once again, you strike into him. The bolts shoot through his body. As he's tensing up, you can see him start to kind of turn towards you. And I think you get one more
I owe
attack.
you for the leg, jackass!
And my last attack. 25.
Also hits as he turns to you entirely. You stab at him with Chimera Fang.
11.
Kind of
10.
piercing like right between a couple of his ribs, kind of like slicing at the side of his body through his armor. Chimera, such a powerful weapon. It almost seems to cut through his steel plate like butter.
What's wrong? Don't like magic?
Let me even you out! He starts to swing his heavy hammer towards your legs.
Oh, shit.
That is a 25 to hit.
Oh, oh, okay, that does hit.
All right.
I mean...
That deals 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, God.
And
All right, so...
5 points of thunder damage. So 21 damage.
Oh, 9... 12, so... Oh my goodness.
As he cracks it into the side of your hip, he brings the hammer back up and starts to bring it back down on the top of your head. That's a 22 to hit.
Oh, my God.
Oh, not this time. Not this time. Defensive duelist.
And as you see him bringing it down, you kind of Dark Souls roll back as the hammer slams into the ground.
Alrighty.
He grins as he lifts the hammer to try to swing it back up under your jaw.
Oh, here we go. 3 attacks.
19 points, or 19 to hit.
Oh, I already used my reaction, didn't I? Ah! Ha! That matches.
So that hits.
No!
That is 9 points of bludgeoning damage and 3 thunder damage, so additional 12 damage as he cracks you upside the face as you roll backwards. That's Kench. Wolfgang,
Alrighty.
you're up.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Immediately flexes and holy energy floods his body. His wings pop out. The halo appears behind his head. I activate Radiant Soul.
As the blade burns in your hands, you can see these slightly opaque, translucent wings flutter on Wolfgang's back. These fiery feathers kind of like dance in the air as they disappear just after leaving his back. His eyes burn, turn into these burning pools of radiant fire.
And with my bonus action, I'm going to thrust my palm forward and a magical circle appears in the center of it. And similar white lines will appear coursing through Kench's veins as I cast Hex on him.
Okay. Which stat are you affecting with Hex?
I think I will affect Strength.
Thank you.
All right, that will affect. He will roll all of his strength checks at disadvantage. That does not mean attacks, though.
Right.
All right, he is hexed. I believe that is your bonus action.
That is my bonus action. Correct.
And your action was to become Angel Boy.
Yep.
like to
And
move?
now I'm going to sort of fly over to Kench, trying to flank him, and that will be my turn.
All right, Nara, you're up.
Nara's pissed because she doesn't like anyone hurting anyone she cares about, and Asmo is one of them. So she points at Asmo and casts haste.
Asmo, as Kench's smile bears down on you, you can see like a drop of sweat start to slowly form on his head as the world slows down around you. You see Wolfgang flying in at a preternatural speed. He begins to slow down. You know this effect. The world has slowed down around you. You are hasted.
Thank you, Nara.
And from the distance, he just sees, like, as she's casting it, that her finger's pointing up at Asmo and looking at Kench and going, "Kill him!"
Oh. Okay. Also, it does say with haste, this action can be used only to take the attack, one weapon attack only.
Ah, okay.
Dash-
yeah, I do see that. So you don't get an additional 6
disengage,
attack.
hide,
Gotcha.
or use an object action. Okay, so I get one
My
extra
bad.
attack while this is
Yeah, you
active.
get one additional attack.
Hey,
It's not a full
Hey,
attack
you're
round.
being it's honest. It's honest.
There we go.
My bad.
Yeah.
But you still get that
Yeah.
+2
Yeah.
to AC, which will be very good.
Yeah, well,
Yes, it will, and I get an additional attack. That's still something not to shake.
I also get a bonus action, correct?
You do.
In which I will summon Whisper Cat.
Yeah, meow, meow, meow.
All right. From your shadow doth a magical kitten form. Let me find my whisper token. It kind of growls out.
Gritches under his chin and goes, "Go kill him, kitty."
And directly after your turn, Whisper shall do just that. As there's no, it... Alright, I may as well roll initiative for it. If it gets a natural 1, it's after Shadow. It did not get a natural 1. Alright. It leaps over to attack Barristan. Whisper hits!
Yeah.
Digging her claws into the
Nice.
side, digging a claw into the side of Kench's face, slashing down. All right, Denier, you're up.
Denier calls out, "The gods stand against you, Kench, including your own. I blow the horn of Spike."
Yeah.
Oh.
I released the Hound of War!
Oh.
The room begins to crackle with this radiant energy. As the glass skylight above you shatters, a bolt of lightning enters the room. And standing between all of you with a mighty howl is the electric ghost of Spike. Alright, all of you have the effect of pack tactics, meaning if you have Kench in a flanked position, you have advantage to attack, as long as somebody else is attacking.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, in Spike's spectral form, Spike cannot attack, he just exists.
Oh. Well, that's fine, though.
Still, it's great.
Isn't that the beast of the god that Kench prayed to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
This is the familiar. This is the other half of the God of War.
Excellent.
I end my turn.
I worship no usurper! Asmo, as he's making out this very slow, guttural, angered cry, it's your turn.
I activate action surge.
Yes!
Oh my god.
Now, action surge while hasting. Now, I need to go over this before I start. Let's zero in on how many attacks I
Okay,
have.
so
Action surge while hasting, you still get the one additional attack from haste. But, let's see here. Push yourself beyond
7
limits.
attacks?
So let's see here. You get,
I think it's
on your turn,
9.
you can take an additional action on top of your regular action. So you get 3 attacks, plus 2 attacks.
Oh
So you
my
get 8
gosh.
attacks.
8
8
attacks?
attacks.
Yeah,
And I get an advantage?
because your bonus attack. Yes, all of them are at advantage. Wait, no, because he is focusing you currently. You do not have advantage.
No!
Wait, but
That's-
you do. But Spike. Oh,
I'm trying to
advantage.
remember. Yeah, advantage is on anybody that he's not engaged with.
Right.
Oh, okay. Well, nonetheless, this is still... Alrighty, 8 so I got 3 attacks, plus 1 for my offhand, plus 1 for haste. So that's 8 in total tally.
That is correct.
Gonna
Yes.
crack my neck a little bit here. Ah! I feel like Luffy about to jump into a crowd of guys. All right, Chimera Fang, attack number 1. 18.
18 is going to hit.
You
Yes.
see, Asmo is just like, it's like the Dempsey roll level. 8 plus 5.
All right, that is
So-
13 points of damage.
All right, now, so I gotta do 1 attack. So I have 3 and 3. 3 main hand, 3 offhand, right?
You have, let's see. You have an additional up to 5 main hand attacks if you want, or 6 main hand
then
attacks
I'm-
if
then
you
I'm-
want, and 1 offhand if you want.
I'm going
you
to
can
do
split them
that.
if you want. Okay.
I'm going to do that.
Attack number 1. Attack number 2, 30.
30
oh my
hits.
God.
13 plus 1, 14.
As once again, you were just like, Chimera Fang is just slicing through this armor like butter. You are cutting off, cleaving off pieces of armor, scarring into his flesh.
Yeah, around and around and around and around and around and around. Natural 1.
Oh my God.
This time, as you're cleaving into him, your blade gets stuck. You don't quite you can't quite cut through this one. Your blade is stuck in there, and you kind of lose your grip on it, as it's kind of like hanging from a thicker part of his pauldron.
Oh, really? Is it now? Okay. Now, Nick, would it count as an action to grab another weapon off my belt?
You could use your hasted action to do so. Yes.
I will use my hasted action.
Foregoing one
Actually-
attack.
Actually, you know what? All right, so he has my blades now in his pauldron, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, so I have 3 more attacks.
You've used
One,
2,
3. Yes.
So you
Three
still
more
have
extra attacks?
what? No.
You have 5 more. Right?
Oh.
Yeah, you have 5 more attacks, including yeah.
All right. Well, then Azul, after he loses the weapon, he immediately turns and haymakers him with a knuckle shell attack. Blaster
shit.
knuckle.
Go ahead and throw the punch.
Oh.
16.
16 hits as you slam it right in the side
Ow.
where you've already cut a cleave piece out of his armor. And how many shells were you firing? Sorry, I need to make you count this.
Just one. Just one. I have
Okay.
3 shells left.
Okay, so roll the blaster knuckle damage and then 1 shell.
3 plus 3, 6.
All right, you can see like another chip of his armor just tink tink.
And now with my offhand, Kabuto. 16.
16 hits.
9 plus 4.
It's an additional 13 points of damage.
I am down to 3 attacks, correct? Yes, I am down to 3 attacks now. No, I'm down to 2 attacks.
Yeah, you got 2 attacks left.
And then, tell you what, I'm just going to keep punching him in the face. Blaster knuckle shot again. 19.
Okay, you didn't call any shells, so just fire off one of them.
With a shell shot, just 1 shell.
Okay. All right, so 19, you punch him in the face.
6 plus 4, 10.
Oh my god.
All right.
Just explosion punches, by the way. Explosion punch, explosion punch, explosion punch.
And you have 1 more attack.
And my 1 last shot, so 1 more uppercut. Natural 20!
Oh my god!
All right, and with a mighty sure you can dragon punch. Go on. You like slam this square into his fucking gut.
7 plus 2, 9.
Roll 1 more knuckle shell for the crit.
I'll take it. 6, 13.
All right. As you slam him with an overpacked shell, just boom! You hear armor clattering to the ground. Before you, his armor has kind of clattered all off his body. Underneath is this rippling physique, very similar to that of the God of War. His body covered in battle scars, but they look like to be in kind of a tally pattern, as if he made them himself. Very ritualistic carvings of hammers all over his flesh in scarred patterns. He grins at you devilishly and goes into a rage.
Oh, fuck.
As this crackling ether swirls around him. You have not been fighting a paladin, but a barbarian.
Oh.
And now
fuck.
he's unleashed. As he screams in your face, he is going to take 3 reckless attacks on you.
Oh.
Oh, really? Is he now?
Your attacks are already at
Okay.
advantage, so...
My attacks are already at what?
You got a nat 20.
His attacks are at...
Oh my
Oh,
god.
fuck.
Oh, did he now?
He did.
What is a nat 20? Is it... Oh, right. My
I
defensive
will
duelist can't
let
counter
you
that.
know.
Oh my god.
Yikes.
That is 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Jesus!
And 11 points of thunder damage as he slams you as hard as he can with his hammer.
That's 29 points of damage then?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I need you to keep track when I'm calling out numbers, so yes.
No worries, no worries.
All right. He continues focusing on you as the one that is doing a fuck ton of damage here. As a 27 to hit.
Oh my jeez.
That hits.
Criminy Christmas cakes.
Another 8 points of bludgeoning damage and 5 thunder, 13.
Okay.
as he slams you in the ribs. Like he knocked you down with the first one, and then like a croquet mallet slams you back into the air as if he's trying to like Tekken juggle you. He's going to try to finish this up.
He is Tekken juggling me.
Yeah.
He's gonna ring me out. Shit, he's gonna ring me out. Fuck!
And as he like spins the hammer to the side, trying to crack you in the side of the face, this is a 24 to hit.
Ah, damn it! Why the fuck?
He is
hold
very
on.
strong.
You said 24, right?
24.
One shy. Okay.
Well, what's your AC plus 2 right now?
Oh my god, I have haste plus 2.
Yeah.
Nick!
I need your call on this, because this is gonna hurt.
What is your AC?
I take the defensive duelist, because right now my AC with the 2 haste is 21. If I activate defensive duelist, 25.
So yes,
Oh.
as he's trying to bring this thing over to the side of your face, you're able to kind of like just reflex twist and pull it as you see this thing, like it just grazes the edge of your nose. You could feel that was going to be like this hefty knockout blast as you kind of land, bam, back ass on the ground.
Jesus.
This energy continues to crackle around him. And you see these cracks forming in the walls as from behind the wall, shink, shink, 14 daggers shoot through the concrete.
What?
And begin to circle around the room.
What?
Oh,
It's a familiar spell to your favorite coin-toting.
Can I
Kitty cat.
counterspell that shit?
You
you can try.
Caster.
I can try?
You can try to. You need to find the caster to do it.
Oh,
Let's see it casting.
I fucking knew it. Oh, this is why they were into a fight.
All right. These fly into the room. Each of these gets 7 chances to hit. They are going to attack Whisper first.
no, baby.
16 to hit. Hits Whisper. It's 9 points of damage. 15 to hit, misses. 17 hits. Another 4 points of piercing. I should just roll out the hits first, I think. So let's see, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, miss, 5, hit, 6, hit, 7, miss. So that's 3 more hits. 5, 7, 6. Whisper's not looking so hot. Wolfgang.
That's me. Alright. Thing
These
is,
blades come shooting at you now.
oh,
The other 7 blades, I should say.
Soka.
That's an 18 to hit.
Yep.
All right. Sorry, I'm just gonna count out the hits first. So
Okay.
let's see. That's a 1, 16.
That is my AC.
Okay, so 16 also hits. That's 2 hits. 14 miss. 17 hit. 14 miss. 5. 19 hit. And a nat 20. Okay.
Oh, goody.
So these daggers come flying toward you. As one of them does 6 points of piercing damage. Another one does 3 points of piercing damage. Or I'm sorry, 4. Another one does 8 points. Another 6. 5. And the nat 20. Roll. 11.
Ow. Wowie.
And they continue to just kind of like circle the air.
Fuck.
All right, next up we've got... yep, Wolfgang, it's your turn.
What's the quality of those knives, also?
Very fine dark steel.
Okay.
They look custom.
Like, so super, super strong metal.
Yes.
Okay.
Denier, Asmo, Wolfgang, you would recognize the material. This, actually, I guess all of you would recognize it.
Of?
This is a, basically a dark steel that is used heavily in construction, specifically military construction up in the north.
Mm-hmm.
Asmo is more intimately familiar with it.
Got it.
Wolfgang, you're up.
He says, somebody find vile blood!
With your magical vision, you can see that she's kind of behind the wall right here.
Back in.
He points crescendo towards her. She's in there. And then he levels it.
You leave my wife out of this. Brigand!
Don't worry. You'll be meeting up again soon enough. And I swing crescendo at him.
Radiant crescendo, roll. Yep.
Yep. 27.
27 definitely hits.
For 6 slashing plus 11 radiant.
17 points of damage. Pretty hefty.
Also plus 4 radiant damage. And plus 4 radiant damage because radiant soul. And 1d6 plus hex. So 3 necrotic and 4 radiant.
Good God.
All right.
And I fucking do it again.
Do it.
That's gonna be a 26.
My God.
26. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. It's gonna be 9 slashing and 11 radiant plus
Never forget.
another
Oh my God.
1d6, and I don't think I get the 4. I don't think I get the 4 on that next one.
Plus 5. All right. He begins clenching his teeth pretty hard as he's bearing with these scars that you're that you're lambasting him with.
Radiant damage to. Oh no, I do the extra 4. So another 4 radiant damage.
Add that to the list.
And I'm gonna smite. I Eldritch Smite him.
Yes.
All right. With your bonus action, go ahead and roll that Eldritch Smite.
I can just do it.
Yep. For how much?
So for that is, let's see, 5th level slot is 6d8 force damage.
Is this something that is applied to the weapons attack, out of curiosity?
It is something I can just do. Once per turn, when you hit a creature with your pact weapon, you can expend a warlock spell slot and deal 1d8 force damage to the target, plus an additional 1d8 force damage per the level of the spell slot.
I think this might be overridden by Radiant Crescendo's ability.
Huh?
Just by the fact that Crescendo, as a bonus action, is kind of riding off of your energies. I feel like being able to add that to it might be a little too strong. Since Radiant Crescendo is already doing something like that would normally be a bonus action effect applied to a weapon. Hello?
Hello?
Uh-oh, did we lose Connor?
We might have lost Connor.
Hello?
Oh,
there you are.
Hi.
Hang on, let me check my Is my mic doing the thing again?
Yeah, we
No,
can
you're
hear
back.
you
You're
now.
back.
It's I was just.
Yeah, could you hear me?
Yeah, I could hear you. I'm just if that's the way you want to rule it, then sure, I guess. I'll use my bonus action for gunslinger then.
All right. Go ahead and whip out your gun.
All right. Requiem. 16. No, 24. 24 to hit.
24 does hit.
Okay. That's any second now. 8 piercing, plus 4 radiant, plus 1d6 necrotic.
And you can see the light leave his eyes as you do this, as his head rocks back for a moment. But his body stands tall.
Guess
His
that's my
eyes,
turn.
his eyes roll into the back of his head as if he's lost consciousness. But his body tenses up further. Nara, you're up.
Man, this is just gonna be a really dumb decision. But I'm gonna do it! Nara's just gonna run forward, pull out the Sword of Vengeance, and try and stab him.
Alright, go ahead and
Here we
attack
go.
with the Sword of Vengeance.
24.
With advantage, that's a crit.
That's a natural 20,
20!
brother.
You hear a voice in your head.
Kill this son of a bitch!
Gladly. 9.
As you leap down like a Spartan from 300, driving the blade into his back and pulling it down, a massive wound opens up.
Yes! More blood!
Any chance of another... Oh, wait. Can I do a bonus attack with it?
No. That's
Oh,
you have to have a
dang
feat for
it.
that. I'm sorry.
Okay. Let's see. What else can I do at this moment in time? I can't do any spells. Chisel sticks. Because Am I missing something? Is there something else I could do aside from leave?
If you have a spell that is level 2 or lower that is not a concentration spell that can be cast as a bonus action, you can do that. Actually, I think you can cast any spell that's not a concentration spell as a bonus action.
Oh, really?
As long as it says casting time bonus action.
Oh, that's a good one.
You can also use your meta magic.
My
To make it a
meta
bonus action. Yes, you have
I also
a
pointed out-
ability.
There's
Oh,
a spell
my,
caster right there.
Beep, 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 beep. I'm too close to everyone for poison. No, poison spray could work, correct? Since I'm right in his face.
Might
If
not
I'm-
do a whole lot to a raging barbarian, but yeah.
That's a good point. An acid splash is a cone. Well, fuck, I wasn't intending on getting this close to him. You know what? We're just gonna give the poison spray a go. See how it goes.
Yeah, it passes that pretty easily. Got
Yeah,
a 24.
sadly. And then do I have enough to leave?
Enough movement?
Yeah, I should, because I didn't go super far.
Yeah, you can. But you would provoke an attack of opportunity.
Ah, fuck, that's right. Well, I guess we're here now.
All right.
And pact tactics are a thing now, so now it's what, plus
You just get
You have
advantage.
advantage. Oh, okay.
He also made a
oh,
reckless attack, so it would have been an advantage anyway.
Great.
All right. Whisper. His AC is higher, so that's a miss. Unfortunately, Whisper does not get at that. Denier, you're up.
Okay. All right. This is gonna take a little bit of explaining. So,
Okay.
right here.
Right here?
Right there. I throw Storm Sphere. I empower it with my meta magic. Careful spell.
Oh, fuck!
I target Asmo and Whispercat. Since it is a continuous spell, Careful spell should allow Whispercat and Asmo to forego the strength save at the end of every round.
Okay, how big is Storm Sphere?
It is a 20-foot area, so it should catch from. It should be
Does
just
it
short
does
of
it go
Spike.
does it go through walls?
Let me check the spell.
Oh my god, please say yes.
I'm pretty
Actually-
sure something like that might not, as it's a physical barrier blocking,
The
but
sphere, each creature within the sphere until the spell ends. Let me just click the spell for you.
Okay.
20-foot radius sphere of air springs into existence.
and you said you wanted it centered like right here, right behind Asmo?
Right, because it will go 10 feet on one side, and then it will go 10 feet the other side. So it would be just enough to catch the first animated swarm, Whisper, Kench, and Asmo, but not enough to get Nara, Wolfgang, or Spike.
Alright, so we catch basically this area here.
Yeah, it would be just up enough to catch that animated that group of animated daggers as well.
Alright.
It says 20-foot radius.
Yeah, but I'm centering it. I'm centering it just right because it's 10 on one side, 10 on the other, isn't it? Or is it 20 foot on one side, 20 foot
Yeah,
on
it'd
the
be
other?
20 foot on both sides. So
Then
it'd
I
be
would
like this.
Then I would move it. Then I would shift it over to where it wouldn't hit Nara, Wolfgang, or the other cloud.
So there-ish.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay. When you form that, each creature in the sphere has to make a strength save at the end of its turn? Or at
When
the,
it appears,
when you-
or
okay.
at the end of its spell. It is
First-
also difficult terrain.
Alright. Well, first things first. There's somebody that does catch beyond the wall, as there are holes
Oh,
in the wall.
fuck.
Due to my careful spell meta magic, Whisper and Asmo automatically pass the save and thus do not take any damage.
Yay!
Alright, what is your save DC?
My save DC is 17.
What a funky cat.
Kench passes.
Oh.
Let me check for each of the daggers real quick. They don't have a very high strength. Fail. 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 Pass. Fail. Pass. Pass. Okay. So 3 of them pass.
Okay. They take anyone that fails takes 7 damage, and then I use my bonus action. I fire a thunderbolt at Kench.
Thunderbolt!
And since
Oh,
he's
wait.
in
I also
my
need to
storm-
check for the person beyond the wall. Hold on.
Okay.
They pass. Okay.
Oh.
Sorry. They got
That's
like
okay.
they got a 19 on the die.
Very well. Since Kench is inside of my storm sphere, he gets I get advantage on this attack. 27 to hit with the thunderbolt.
27 hits with the Thunderbolt.
13 points of lightning damage with the thunderbolt.
His body kind of like clenches up, but all that you see is his eyes are like kind of rolled back with the lightning, and he's just got this big smile on his face.
And Denier will move back. He will use the storm sphere for cover, and he will move further back.
All right, Asmo, as you pick yourself back up off the ground, I'm not going to cost you movement for that because you weren't actually knocked prone. Kench's head is just kind of like rolling to the side, his body bloodied, beaten, and bruised. As his head just kind of rolls down, his eyes rolled to the back of his head like the Undertaker, just grinning down at you. it's your move.
I know I'm been deciding this whole time what to do in this scenario. Can I see around me with this storm square?
It's darker now. The wind has definitely picked up, but you have this bubble of air around you. So, yeah, you can see, like, the wind buffeting Kench, his hair blowing into the wind as his rippling muscles get pelted with hail and water. And he's just, like, kind of clenching, his fingers digging deep into his own palms as he wraps them around his hammer. Lightning streaks through the air.
Okay, so... Oh my god, it's one of those moments where I have two decisions, and one of them could be very dire. Oh, I don't want to forego my attack. Sorry, this is such a hard decision for me to decide.
Go ahead, yeah, just make your choice. Whatever you wish to do.
I'm gonna walk away from Kench. Oh, to get an attack of opportunity. This is why I'm really nervous about this. Has he already used his opportunity?
He has not. Nobody has taken his reaction yet. Where are you gonna move to?
Wait, hold on. Now I'm... Oh my god.
They have potions?
No, you know what I'm gonna do, actually? Bonus action, activate second wind.
Alright. Bonus action, you get 1d10 plus your fighter level and health back.
Alrighty, so I'll just roll a hit die. Plus my fighter level?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god, that is so much better.
So roll your d10.
14.
Not bad.
You know what? All right, now I'm going to step away from him, and I am going to be moving to the hole here, 10 feet away, and around the corner.
All right,
Which...
as he swings his hammer at you as you're leaving, just this grin on his face.
Can my reaction block his reaction?
Not if it's a nat 20.
Oh my god!
Shut up! No way, dude. Really?
I am...
Are you fucking serious? Oh,
I am...
Okay. All right.
Oh, Christ. 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh my fuck.
9 points of sonic damage.
20.
So that's 23 points of damage total.
Well, that second wind pretty much ate the bludgeoning damage.
It did.
So that's good at least.
Are you alive?
And around the corner, where is... Do I see anything?
All right, as you round that corner, you kind of like... Give me an athletics check, because that door is closed.
Oh, is it now?
Yeah.
15!
Yeah!
It has been splintered and buffeted by the wind, so I have taken that into account. Boom! You bust into a side corridor here. There's another doorway in front at the far end.
Ooh, that's another 10.
And you did use your action.
Boom! Another one.
You used your action to bust through that first door, so you'll have to wait till next. I mean, you can still make it up to that doorway, but
He is still hasted though.
He's hasted. He's got.
oh, that's true. Yeah, you can use your hasted action to bust through that other door.
Thank you. Boom! Kick it open.
Athletics check.
Fucking fuck. 10.
This one splinters and kind of like buckles in a little bit. Your next athletics check to bust it open will have a lower DC, but that just didn't quite make it.
Alright, step to the side of the door, and that ends my turn.
Alright. Kench kind of rocks his head to the side, rocks back, and meets eyes with you, Wolfgang. With, like, his body moves with this unnatural motion. Swings at you with a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
And 5 thunder damage. as he brings the hammer back up. Oh?
I'm going to activate Tomb of Levistus.
Alright, so he cracked into the ice sculpture as the frozen sculpture of your wife takes over. So instead, the ice takes that damage. How much health does the ice have?
110.
Alright. Seeing a lost opportunity there, he whips around and glances at Nara, who's holding a blade. He almost doesn't seem to, like, take notice of who you are or, like, what's going on. He's just attacking. That is a 18 to hit, Nara.
I have 16, so that's gonna hit.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Yeah. No, yeah. 13, just kidding.
9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Thankfully, those were my 10 hit points.
And 8 points of thunder damage.
I'm still alive!
As he brings the hammer back up, he doesn't want that to be for long. 17 to hit. With another... 7 points of bludgeoning damage, almost the lowest he could roll on that.
Thank God.
And 6 points of thunder damage.
Still alive!
Heaves it into your gut. His smile is unwavering. And he kind of like looks like, his head rocks around. As if listening to something that nobody else can hear. And begins moving. Wolfgang, Whisper, and Nara each get an attack of opportunity.
Amazing.
Well, if I wasn't even frozen already, I already.
Oh yeah, you're frozen. Nara and Whisper get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, us 100% gonna swing that sword of vengeance again.
Whisper
advantage.
Unfortunately miss. Yeah, you get advantage. Oh wait, yeah, Whisper has attack of advantage too.
Bink.
Still unfortunately miss. Poor Whisper.
20.
That hits.
9.
Nice.
Once again, you stab it into his like kidneys as he's walking away. His wounds don't even bleed. Asmo, you hear the door behind you go Kersh! And you see the hand as Kench comes walking around the corner. His head swings over and looks at you with that wide-eyed stare and grin grimacing as lightning cracks to illuminate his features.
Uh-oh.
He needs to make a strength save at the end of this, right, Denier?
He sure does.
All right, at disadvantage, I believe, because of Hex, right?
I'm not sure if it works for saving throws. I think it might just be checks. Yeah, disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's a modified 20.
Okay.
Oh.
That's Kench's turn. You see a radiant energy kind of billow up around him, and some of his wounds begin to close up. His eyes are still rolled into the back of his head, though.
Oh my god.
And the daggers.
God damn it.
That's a hit on Whisper.
There are only 3 of those, right?
There are 7 of them.
Well, I thought... Oh, never mind.
A few of them are damaged.
Yeah, forget about that. Cool.
Miss on Whisper.
I need to step away, go to the bathroom. Sorry.
Go for it.
1 sec.
Thing.
Hit. 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 And one more. Miss. Probably won't take that many. It's 5. And 6. Yeah, Whisper just kind of lets out a sad growl as it disappears back into your shadow. And Wolfgang. They are just going to attempt to chip at the ice, I guess.
Ting, 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 ting.
They'll never do enough damage to break through all the ice, so I'm not going to bother. You just hear clack, 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 clack,
I'm just
clack, clack,
watching the knives get closer. My eyes go wide inside the sculpture.
like ice picks kind of like busting through. All right. Speaking of which, it's your turn as the ice melts around you and the daggers go back to their like ready attack pattern, just kind of floating in the air.
Oh fuck. Let me just. I think there's something about melts at the end of my next turn. Yeah, I have to take my entire turn to melt.
Oh, all right. So the ice begins to melt as you stay encased. So while Wolfgang does that, Nara, it is your turn.
Oh boy and howdy.
Hold on, I have to mark down. All right. What will you do?
I have to. Sorry, I've been trying to figure out my spacing for all this. Let me do a.
Also, I should unveil just a little bit more of the room. There is a. Why does it cover up when I click reveal? There is a. Stop it. Let me show people things. That area at the end of the corridor is a doorway. There is a heavy oaken door there, but that is a door, not just another divot in the wall.
Okay, that's good to know. Scorching, and we can't see. Like we know that the caster is like behind the wall that Asmo is near, because
only Wolfgang is the one that knows exactly where they are. But yeah, you know that they are behind the wall.
Okay. Let's. And Kench is basically at 0, but not functioning, correct?
Go ahead and give me a nature check with advantage.
Sweet. 20.
Yeah, from what you saw, he's dead. Like, he is walking around dead, but his body will not let him stop.
I fucking knew it.
Interesting. And then I'm going to. Gosh, dingles. If I make a break for the other door, or do I open myself to attack of opportunity from the knives?
If you were within 5 feet of them, yes. So in this case, yes to the ones you're next to, and if you run by the ones that are by Wolfgang, yes to those.
Okay. I'm gonna. Golly, wow, gee whiz. This does not put me in a great spot. I'm just gonna try and burning hands these blades.
That is a very good call.
Yeah.
Alright, dexterity save for half damage. Let me count them out. I'll go with the weaker ones first. The ones that have already been pre-damaged.
Cool.
One of them fails. Another one fails. That one succeeds. These are the undamaged ones. Fail. Jesus Christ. Okay, here's the low rolls. Fail. Success. Fail. Holy shit.
Good.
5 out of 7 failed. And that's
Good.
11 damage?
Yes.
Okay. 2 of the daggers melt.
Good God.
Why can't I select these? Oh, that's why. There we go. Hold on. Yeah, two of the ones that had previously been damaged melt. Oh, that's right. Hold on. These also need to make strength saves again for being in the storm at the end of their turn. I forgot about this one. Okay, so I'm going to go in the order of damaged again. Fail. Fail.
Yes.
Fail.
Yes.
Pass.
Meh.
Pass. Okay, so 2 of them passed. How much more damage do they take?
8 additional damage.
Okay, so forget what I said. Instead of 2 melting, 2 remain. You have reduced 5 of them to slag.
Ha! Cool.
Yee-hoo!
Yeehaw!
All right.
And then
You
can't.
still have a bonus action and a move.
I'm gonna drink a potion. How much does that give me again?
Healing potion, 2d4
Yeah.
plus 2.
Oh my goodness. 2d4.
Yes. Drinking a potion is not a bonus action though, so just spend
Nice.
one. So spend 2 of your sorcery points in order to have made that burning hands a quick spell.
Okay. And then I'll be up.
So you gain 9 hit points.
Yep.
All right.
Oop. Okay.
Whisper is out of rotation. So do you wish to move anywhere?
Yep. I'm gonna go for that door.
All right.
Oops. Wink.
All right, you get attacks from the 2 daggers and then the... Oh, you don't leave their zone, so I guess you're not gonna invoke attacks of opportunity from the other ones. So
Thank you.
that is 14 to hit from one of the daggers. I think that misses you. Does it?
I have AC 13, so it does
Oh,
hit.
so no, that hits. Okay, and then the second
Yep.
dagger is a 12 to hit, so that one misses definitely.
Thank goodness.
So you take 7 points of piercing damage from the one dagger that
Gosh.
hits here.
Dingles. Good thing I drank the ding-dang potion.
Indeed. Okie dokie. Denier.
Okay. All right, so I believe. All right, so right here, I want to, knowing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a shatter. Shatter has a 10-foot, so I'm going to target.
You're throwing it here?
Throw it right about here. That one should get Wolfgang and should get the other animated swarm.
And since Wolfgang is still currently encased in ice...
I'm going to throw it.
No, I'm not encased in ice anymore. It was the end of my turn.
Ah, so okay, that'll hit you then.
Yeah,
so
the ice melts at the end of my next turn.
Gotcha, okay.
So you are not encased?
No, I am regular soggy Wolfgang now.
Okay, then I am going to forego that.
You could put it like right here-ish. Wait.
I think he wants to finish off the other 2 daggers.
The swarm is probably going to finish off those 2.
If they stay where they're at, yeah.
It's a tricky point because I don't want to hit Wolfgang or anybody with it, but
It's a tricky situation.
It is.
It's centered on a point you can see, so you can aim like slightly up and behind.
are they? So where are they? Are they in the air? Are they on the ground?
They're at about eye level. The lightning ghost of Spike is just kind of sitting staring at them as they're swooshing around.
They're going to do so much damage. I got to stop them. All right, I'm going to drop them. I'm going to hit both, and I'm going to use my careful spell to give Wolfgang advantage on the save.
All right.
I thought it was. Don't I automatically pass?
Yes, you automatically pass it.
All right. So
So-
you'll just take half the shatter damage.
Yeah.
So it's you're putting it where you wanted, like right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Good placement. Go ahead and give me the DC and roll out the damage.
7 DC 17.
And this is a Constitution save.
It is calm, but since they are, I think that they have disadvantage on it.
Yeah, it's because
Well,
they're not.
I'm referring to an unseen party that is in this circle.
Yes. Constitution.
All right. The unseen party fails then. Go ahead and roll damage for it.
Yay!
For shatter.
Okie doke.
And the objects have disadvantage. One fails.
16 points of thunder damage.
Okay, the remaining daggers, as the spell states, just kind of shatter and crackle into brittle little pieces. Person
And-
behind the wall,
They have to make a con. They take 16 damage. Now they have to make a con check to keep
Yep.
those daggers flying.
they pass their con check, but they have taken damage.
Okay. Bonus action. I fire a thunderbolt at Kench.
Go for it.
It's not gonna do nothing now.
15.
15 will not hit. It just kind of like, it seems like it gets absorbed into his hammer, and it just kind of crackles with this energy as he continues to lumber towards Asmo.
Okay. That's everything that I can do for now.
Asmo, it is now your turn again. Kench is like slowly lumbering through the door like Jack Torrance in The Shining.
Is the door locked, or is it just...
It does appear to be locked, the one that you were trying to kick.
Okay, now I've already kicked it, right, once?
Yeah, you've splintered it pretty heavily. It does look weaker now. And
Alrighty,
the storm
well, I'm
has
gonna-
buffeted it as well.
Well, can I bonus action kick it in?
Go for it. Well, you can kick it in as one of your actions. You can use your hasted action to do so.
Hasted action, athletics, right?
Yes.
Fuck! 11! Fuck.
That is enough
was
this
already
time
injured.
to shatter your way through that door.
Yeah!
And as you do, you see the wind-swept hair of a very angry and very pregnant
Oh.
Vile Blood.
Oh no!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Is there a window nearby?
You are in the interior of the house. You don't know if there is a window nearby in this hallway. And
Nick, you just threw me a curveball.
I know.
Wait a minute, that's not that. No, they're faking. Vampires can't get pregnant, not. No, it's
Somebody's
the other
never
way
read-
around. That's what Twilight taught me.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Nick, you kind of threw me for a loop here.
Pregante.
Pregnant?
Porgnate.
All right, now is this 2 squares across here, Nick? The hallway?
There is, yeah, that and then one more 5-foot square would get you into her range. That is a wall. I just uncovered it
only-
because there's no consequence to it now.
Can I slide past her and get on the other side?
It would take she is treated as difficult terrain.
Okay, I'll treat her as difficult terrain. Can I combat action slide between them legs?
I will allow it.
Wow.
Yeah!
As you slide
Hey!
past her, she's just kind of glare, like she's giving you that very cold stare.
Does that reveal any more of that space behind him?
It does. One moment. There is a window right here.
Can you click it for me?
Yes.
I
Yeah,
see.
these areas are windows.
I see.
And at,
Okay.
at this place, he could also hear like Nara on the other side of the door, probably, right?
You haven't begun like trying to fiddle with the door yet, so all he can hear where he is the buffeting of the storm around him,
Okay.
and the encroaching clanks of Kench's heavy footfalls.
Good point. Good point.
Okay, so I move from there, 10, 20, 25. Shit! Okay.
I'm pretty sure you have double your movement speed under haste, so you have plenty to go.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh, okay. Then is it okay if I keep moving then?
Sure.
Asmo runs down to the other end of the hallway, looks around to see where he can go, but does see that door, right?
Yeah, you see the door. You hear the sounds of combat on the other side, mostly clanking steel.
Can I use my thieves tool real quick?
On that door?
Yeah.
As your action, sure. But this would be your combat action.
Natural 1.
No!
You break your thieves' tools in the door,
Fuck!
thereby disabling the lock.
Oh.
Okay.
How many actions does he have left at this point?
Those were his 2 actions. He has a
Great.
bonus action left.
I have my bonus action left.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna drink you a potion, buddy?
Potions is an action.
Oh,
I'm gonna
fuck.
drink I can't. Can't
Wait,
bonus
with
action a
his,
potion.
with his, doesn't he have anything that he can
He
exhaust
used
otherwise?
he already used 2 actions. I'm sorry. Is your second wind a bonus action? Because I think you have 2 of those now, don't you?
No, I can only use it once.
Oh, okay.
I can only use it once per day.
Yeah, bonus action at this point would be something like his offhand attack, his, I don't know, just ability to like check on something, but yeah.
I'm just looking through my list of things to see if there's anything.
Oh my
that
god.
can be done. I do. I'm really running out of things to do here. You know what? Yeah, that'll end my turn. Sorry, I got nothing. I can't think of anything to do.
All right, are you sure you don't have a second use of second wind? I swear to God, you get a second one at some point.
Use of it.
Okay.
You have a limited well established that you can draw from on your turn. You can use bonus action to regain your hit points equal to 1d10 plus your fighter level. Once you use this feature, you must finish a
Oh
short
my
long rest.
god.
I don't have any other. I only have 1 second wind.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, all right. So that
You might,
ends
you
my-
might
have
be thinking
any-
of Indomitable.
do
You
you
might be
have
thinking of
any, like-
Indomitable.
I might be. All right. Well,
Any
if that's the case.
enchanted items or anything that could do anything to her, or...
Oh, I got something,
Oh,
but
okay.
I don't know unless I'm right next to the person. So it's kind of.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm in that area, and I can take more damage, and I'm already
Yep.
down really low. So yeah,
That'd be bad.
that ends my turn.
Okay.
All right. The lumbering body of Kench comes storming through the other door. Sees his, doesn't like see his lady love, but just kind of reacts to her. Holds out his hand as he steps by her, kind of blocking her from you. This is his far. I guess he'll use a dash action to get here, but he doesn't have anything else he can do.
A dash action, huh?
Yes, he gets to this point. but
Doesn't he have to roll the? If he ends his turn in there, he
Yeah.
has to.
Means
he gets no attacks though. Yay!
Yeah. Vile
Yeah,
blood.
That's one thing I'm happy about.
Slinks into a room. Slinks into a room off the side. You see that holy energy kind of course through Kench's veins again, and his eyes come back into focus, glaring down at you. Hello again. His mouth just like kind of filling with blood as he does so. The blades, which are now free reign, go after Wolfgang and Nara, splitting 3 to Wolfgang, 4 to Nara.
Well,
Or
shit.
4 to Wolfgang, 3 to Nara.
There we go.
That is a
Ow.
14 to hit for Wolfgang. I think that's a miss.
14?
Yeah.
Yeah, that misses.
16 to hit Wolfgang.
That's my AC.
All right, 16 hit. 15 miss.
Yeah.
And 1 more to attack Wolfgang. 17. So 2 hit Wolfgang.
Ow.
Nara, 3 are going to attack you.
Me.
5 is a definite miss.
Yay.
12, I believe, is a miss.
Yes.
And a 19 is a hit. All right,
Yeah.
Wolfgang. The 2 damage, 2 of them damaging you. 6 points of damage and... Ha! Nice. 9. So that's
Ow.
15 points. Nara, the one...
I need
the,
to maintain concentration on Hex.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
realized. First one. That fails actually. I lose concentration on Hex.
No.
And you see as the white veins coursing through Kench's body dissipate, Asmo.
from across the room, you hear, "Fuck!"
Sorry. Ow!
Ah, damn it!
Listen, I'm out here accidentally kiting the boss. So you guys better have killed the ads before I get back, and then start applying DPS very, very slowly.
All right. So the one that hits Nara does 5 points of piercing damage.
No. Okay.
All right. Wolfgang, you're up. Now, freshly out of ice and freshly stabbed.
So, I know that Vile Blood is behind this wall, right?
Yeah, you've within 30 feet you can see, right?
I needed to drop my concentration on detect magic for Hex, but I probably would have seen her.
So you don't know, like the last time you saw her, she was around here.
Okay. I hear clattering back there. I'm going to assume stuff is happening back there.
Yeah,
Wolfgang hasn't seen that she's pregnant.
You have not. You've seen Kench walk through that door. You saw Asmo bust his ass back this way.
Wolfgang raises his hand.
Okay.
Shoots off a bolt of divine energy into the sky, and the overcast clouds part. And a jet of holy fire just wham in a 10-foot column. It's gonna catch the daggers, Kench, and Vile Blood.
Oh my god!
All right,
They all need to make dex saves.
Okay, so you just lay down a holy nuke in this area.
Yep, I cast Flame Strike.
All
Oh my
right.
God. Okay.
Dexterity saves.
Yep.
Vile Blood gets a 18.
She succeeds.
Okay.
Oh.
She'll be taking
Kench.
half of this.
Yeah. Kench. 17.
Succeeds as well.
Fuck.
And now for each of the daggers.
Oh my
Dagger
lord.
number 1. 2. Fail. Dagger number 2. 8. Also a fail. Dagger number 3. 14.
Fail.
Also fails. Dagger number 4. 13 fails. Dagger number 5. 16.
That is the DC. If you meet it, you beat it. So.
All right.
Yeah.
So pass on 1. Okay,
One
that's a nat
pass.
20. That's a nat 20, so that one passes. And a 15.
15 fails.
All right, so 2 of them pass. Lay down your
that-
holy fire damage.
And those 2 will be taking half of this. That's gonna be 11 fire and 13 radiant damage.
Oh my.
But wait, there's more.
Oh my god.
Is there?
Because I am a heavenly conduit, I can add my charisma modifier to the radiant damage of this spell, so they'll be taking an additional 4 radiant damage.
Oh my god.
Okay, so that is 17. That is 28 points of damage. Half is 14. 2 of the daggers remain, but are very, very, very drippy. The remainder are like the T-1000 liquid metal puddle on the ground.
Ugh.
And both Kench and Vile Blood are taking... Well, I guess the radiant damage is normal for Vile Blood.
Oh, ouchies.
Yeah, so you hear a shriek of pain, and Kench looks back. No. Grits his teeth and gets even fucking angrier as the fire spreads and his eyes roll into the back of his head again.
Oh my god.
The last thing he hears consciously is the scream of his his pregnant wife crying in pain.
She needs to make concentration.
Yep.
She does. That's a lot of damage.
It is a lot of damage.
And as these daggers just kind of float, tink tink,
Yeah. Yes!
They fall to the ground.
Wolfgang rolls his shoulders. There we go. I recommend running if you want to live. If you're still alive. And Wolfgang will reposition himself. Who can he see? I'm assuming I can't see Asmo.
You can see Nara. You can see Nara. You can see Daenerys. And you can see Spike, who's just kind of like sticking his head in and out of the storm cloud. Just seems like enamored by it.
All right. Well, I'm going to use I can't see either of them, so I'm going to use 1, 2, 3, 4 uses of my healing light to heal myself for 46.
Wolfgang feels a bit better.
I am no longer dying. Great.
Alrighty then. Nara, you're up.
So when
You're at a door.
I'm at a door. What kind of check would it be to open the door?
At this point, since the lock has been broken and cannot be used, an athletics check to bust it open.
Not great. And isn't something that I could just melt with acid splash, correct?
You can use attacks to damage the door. The door does in fact have hit points.
And just to clarify, when you cast haste, it's not until your next turn that you get to do double speed and stuff.
Asmo is currently under the effects of haste, and that is a concentration spell. If you were to cast it on somebody else, it would drop its effect on him, and he would become fatigued.
Right, that's right. Okay.
For 1 turn.
Yes.
Right, which would be pretty unfortunate at the moment.
Yes.
So instead, gonna use Burning Hands on the door.
That is a cone attack.
Oh, it hit.
That
it
would
hit
catch
him
Asmo.
too, huh? Well, shit. Guess we're
You can use other attacks on the door, like Fire Bolt.
Oh, Scorching Ray.
That, yeah.
Let's give her a whirl. You know, why not?
Alright, and I believe you get 3 of those when you use it.
I do.
It has a very low AC, this door does, so yeah, that one hits.
Boop. Oh, I get 3?
Yes.
You have to roll to hit.
You have to roll to hit each time.
Oh, well, shizzle sticks. That's my swear.
So the first one is 10 points of
20.
damage. That also hits.
10.
All right.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And 25 also hits. So another shining reference says, boom! You see the door buckle outwards. Boom! You see fire leaking in through the slats of the door, and then boom! It just explodes open. Here's Nara.
Yes. And then wait. So that's my action.
Yes.
And then I would only have a bonus action available.
Yes. And a movement.
And if I go... So any... let's see. If I... Burning
just-
Hands toward Kench...
That is Burning Hands a bonus action? I mean, I guess you can quicken the spell to do that.
Is that... that's from my sorcery?
It's a sorcery ability. It costs 2 sorcery points.
Oh, well, shit. I'm out on that business.
You are?
How?
Whisper takes 3 sorcery points
Oh,
to
that's
summon.
right.
That's the bad part.
Yeah, right now it's just you, Asmo, and the essentially walking corpse of Kench.
Oh, that's fun. So Oh, but I... Oh, fuck. I think I'm just out.
Hey,
I can't really do anything.
by the way, Nick, I wanted to point out something to you. I didn't want to take this away. Since Kench didn't attack me, his rage goes away.
Oh.
But he did take damage.
Fuck! That's right.
Ah, damn it! Okay.
Wolf on bunnies. That's it. I can't do anything else. I've just blown into the door and I'm very upset.
All right, Denier, you're up.
All right. I'm going to drop Storm Sphere. I activate
The
Feline
storm-
Agility.
The storm dissipates. Spike looks slightly disappointed. As he begins to now wander.
All right.
All right, feline agility activated.
Yep, so this over here would get this.
As you run through Spike, your hair floofs off as if you've walked through kind of an ionic machine.
I will move over here, and I will poke my head out. Can I spot Kench and or Vile Blood?
You can see Kench from there.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see just the edge of Vile Blood kind of like peeking out of the doorway towards her dead man. She seems to be holding like a sigil of some sort, like looking to attempt to heal him once more.
All right.
Kill her. Kill her.
I toss. Okay, further in her room, can I see past her?
No. You can only see her back shoulder right now. Like, you can't even see her whole form. Her back shoulder and, like, the side of her head.
I can take it. All right. So I'm going to move. I'm going to use the last of my movement to move back. And I'm going to hurl a fireball.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Where?
god.
Right here.
All right, how big? What's the radius of that?
It is a 20-foot, so I should be able to get both Kench and Vile Blood.
Yup.
Yep.
EA Sports big.
They need to make a DC 17 save. I might hit myself.
Yeah, it probably, like, let's see here. You said you're casting it here?
Yeah, right about here. Just hurl it catty corner as much as I can.
Here.
Yeah, you might have to make that save yourself as well.
All right.
Okay, roll for Vile Blood. Oh, poor baby. That is a 16. Just didn't make it.
Nope.
Oh no.
And Kench. Nat 1.
Ah.
Oh, fuck. I fail it too.
All right, so you hit yourself, but how much damage is this fireball doing?
All right, let's see how much it is. I believe
Oh.
26 points of damage.
Loady load.
Fire damage.
Let's see, 26.
There goes my temporary.
You're welcome.
Vile Blood screams a blood-curdling scream as she, like, gets immolated and starts rolling back into the room. Kench is currently just ignited, just boom, just burning all over. He is, like, his shoulders are on fire, his hair is burning. He looks like a fucking demon in front of you, Asmo. As his eyes are still rolled into the back of his head, he's still grinning like a goddamn madman.
Is it Asmo's turn?
It is, in fact, Asmo's turn.
Okay, cool.
Can I hear any noise on the other side of the door, or am I entirely focused with Kench approaching me?
The door is open. Nara is there. She blew open the door with fire.
I did.
Okay, so there's two options I have here. So I've been thinking about this.
The looming body of Kench continues to lean towards you, readying his hammer.
Oh my god. Okay,
I believe in you.
Okay, silly question. Now, I never picked up Fang out of his pauldron, did I? Is it still there?
Yeah, it's kind of like dug into his shoulder meat right now, sticking out there facing you.
Do I have to be holding on to it for it to change its form?
You do have to be touching it.
Then I'd like to reach out and grab it and have it change its form while it's still dug inside him.
Yes.
All right, I will allow this. I'll count it as you picking it up. Go ahead and attack with whatever form you're choosing here.
I grab a hold of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be the shell. It's going to be the shield. A shield's going to grow in his shoulder.
All right, roll to hit with the shell.
13!
As it changes form, it doesn't quite dig further into his densely packed muscle meat, but you're able to rend it out. It pops out a lot easier, and now you have a shield in front of you.
Excellent. And shell actually gives me a better
AC, yeah.
It does. I forget. What does it add to my AC again?
It adds its magic bonus +1. So it gives you
4?
+4 to your AC.
Oh, thank Christ. All right, Asmo has it out then. Good, because now it's time. Because Asmo is offhand Kabuto. 16.
16 is going to miss.
No.
Ah, shit. And Asmo with, I think I have 4 attacks.
As you meekly swipe at him, like you're just like not quite getting there. The heat rising above him is like making the air kind of swelter, and you're kind of at the end of your rope, just swinging at him, just doing your damnedest to bring him down.
Well, now I'm gonna try and punch him in the head with my shell twice. Yeah, smog back, natural 1.
No.
Oh my god. Oh, with advantage.
Oh my god! Wait a minute.
What? You are not flanking him though.
But I'm
This
nearby.
is a natural 1.
It's a natural
I'm
1,
nearby.
You aren't engaged with Kench though.
Fuck.
Nope.
Ah, fuck. That was like the other pack tactics.
As you swing shell at his head, he grabs it on your arm and clatters it to the ground.
Oh, and I can't use an action to pick it up, can I?
You can use your hasted action to pick it up.
I'm gonna use my hasted action to pick it up again.
All right.
And I guess I had one more attack, but I guess that's I can't.
Your bonus action was to change shell. Your attack action was to attack, and your 2 bonus attack or your 2 extra attacks were with Kabuto and Chimera.
Okay, yeah, I'm done.
You used
I'm
your
done. I'm
hasted
done
action to pick it up.
And
got
now,
You gotta
now
run.
I hold up the shield in defense mode.
All right, you hold it up as Kench once again goes to swing the hammer at you as hard as he fucking can. The God of War's hammer versus the God of War's daughter's shield. 22 to hit.
Not happening because I'm gonna. Not happening. Nope.
Yeah, it rings against the shield as you hold it up Captain America style, just kind of like it pushes you back as he brings the hammer up again. 23 to hit. I'm pretty sure that's still
Not with my haste in the shield. It still misses. I didn't even need to hit defensive duelist yet.
With your
that
haste-
misses too.
Once again, BAM! You can feel your knees buckling against this shield, but you're holding your ground.
Yeah. Okay.
And with his last burst of energy with a reckless attack. That is a 29 to hit.
Oh! Fuck! Oh, wait, hold on.
Read Chimera.
Now you have defensive duelist though, right?
All right, so
Because you accidentally
Chimera,
hit it.
Haste +2, 21. Chimera gives me a +4,
Which is 24.
25. And defensive
25.
duelist, I match then. I match.
Oh, he still hits then.
I match exact. I match exact.
Reed, come here.
What?
Nothing.
No, no fucking. Read
Insta-
Chimera. There's nothing to read. I can only click it.
There is... Okay. So you're using Defensive Duelist.
Yeah, hold on. As a reaction, you may gain the effect of the shield spell.
Which gives you a +5 instead of +4.
Oh my god, then I beat him!
And as you, like, call forth the energies within Chimera, it begins to crackle. You can feel almost like a hand on your shoulder. Like Vesa is standing behind you, bolstering you. Boom! The hammer rings. And as it slams in, the head of the hammer cocks back as he's trying to smack you. His head goes dizzy. And he falls to the ground.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
His rage ended,
Oh.
and he dies.
I am going to do something here. I hope you'll allow me to flavor this particular way. So, I see Kench go down. I flip back the part of my coat that's covering the silver cage on my hip.
Uh-huh.
I raise my hand, and my bones begin to glow through my flesh. I reach out with like a spiritual tether, and I begin to yank Kench's soul towards me. I cast Soul Cage.
Is there a save on this?
No, it just happens.
Oh my god.
So as you see his eyes roll back, his smile fade, and he begins to collapse forward. Nara, you see his soul lifting from his body, something that you've seen previously. You've seen your master do this. And the soul guides past you towards the open silver cage in Wolfgang's hand. You see his bones glowing through his body, very reminiscent of your own master.
Barristan Kench! Your repentance starts now! And I drag his soul into the cage.
You can see it trying to reach out back towards the room where his wife entered as it gets sucked into the cage. And here is where we will end tonight's session.
Fuck! Yeah!